All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 3 of the summit. Asa, DQA, Zane, how you guys doing this morning?
Pretty good. We just did Weakest Link. These guys were both in it. We have our winner of Weakest Link right here. This Asa guy is kind of a smurf. Not going to lie. I made those trivia questions pretty hard at the end. And yeah, you want to hop on, Appies? Yeah, go ahead and sit down. Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like every day of Summit presents a new, exciting experience and challenge. And I'm excited to see what gets thrown at me today.
Nice. Asa, how do you feel after winning? You feel like you are the strongest Link?
Oh, I feel like I high rolled, and but it feels good to win for sure. It felt really good to vote out this DQA guy.
I like how even in a quiz show game with no RNG, you've somehow still high rolled.
There's definitely RNG. Because they asked me how much a football weighs. I was just like, one pound, and it was right. And then there's also questions, because some of the questions, my first one was like about Super Smash Bros. Melee character, which I play infinite of. And then some other questions were like about, yeah,
it's
really
true.
Bizarre stuff.
Asa watched my Sheik beating up Ken Chen for like an hour yesterday, and then the first question of the entire game was about Sheik.
Nice, nice.
What melee character can transform with her down B? Yeah.
Dude, like,
pretty easy.
DQA, I mean, you came in second. How's that feel?
Man, Asa just high rolls all the questions. Okay, surely all of his luck is used for today then at least, right? Like, there's just no way. Like, he just high rolls, and then Setsuko just doesn't vote him out somehow. Like, how does that even happen? He's been the strongest like the whole time.
Wait, Setsuko's strategy was kinda he did not know what he was doing. That man was lost.
Well, I mean, since you won that, we're going to take all the Zeds out of your shop for the rest of the
Oh, that's fine.
tournament,
I don't need Zed.
All right, good, good.
Wait, but this DQA says I high rolled and then says the strongest player. It sounds a little contradictory.
Oh, I mean, the strongest player usually high rolls.
Oh, that's true.
Amazing.
I can't argue with that.
So we've got 9 more games today. Going to wrap out the first thing before we get into the finals, and I think we're going to take a look at yesterday and see how the results played out from yesterday. So once they bring up those graphics, we can talk about that. But how are you guys feeling? DQA, how are you feeling about your performance yesterday?
Oh, honestly, yesterday could have gone a little bit better, but hopefully today we can still bring him back. Like, I think we're still in the running for top 3 for final lobby.
Makes sense. Asa, how about you?
My performance yesterday was really bad because my scores were bad, and then I had backseat P-God, and I made him make worse decisions than just playing on his own. But today, I have DQA and Appies in my group. It's so free.
Nice. All right, looks like players are starting to head up there too, so we're almost getting set up here.
All I'm saying is that within the same group, we have to be in the same room, we have to be working as a foursome, right? That's how we win.
No, I'm down to grief Appies. That's what I was thinking yesterday, but Appies and Range just griefed us the entire time.
We tried to make a deal yesterday, actually. We were going to say that with P-God and... Wait, was that yesterday, right?
Wait, I can't hear Appies.
I know. Yeah, we're...
Mic is potentially not working.
Come talk here, Appies.
Okay.
They don't need me.
We're going to switch Appies over here. But yeah, so Asa's sabotaging his opponent. DQA needs to play better. Appies, what about you?
Yeah, so we made a deal yesterday. P-God, Asa, Rain, and I, where they would grief the 3 games yesterday. We grief the 3 games today, as long as we're in the same room. But might need to get the non-fun room to make sure we don't have to fulfill that bargain.
Well, I know the important part of the format is just make sure you don't get last place, and I believe right now that's Becca and Hafu. So,
Yeah,
as soon as we pull up those standings, we can take a look and see how everyone did yesterday. But otherwise, any highlights from yesterday, Asa? Or lowlights?
I mean, lowlights was definitely my performance in the tournament games. Yeah, I just... it's all good. We're going 1-2 today.
A little copium there. DQA, what about you?
No
any highlights or lowlights?
Yesterday when we were in the same room as Milk and Bebe, Milk just has future sight, and then we just hear his comms across. He's like, I'm fighting Bebe, I'm fighting Bebe. And the Sox was like, oh, bet, we're not fighting him. So, like, the whole time we could just hear him. And then, like, you could just tell that he was fighting one of us because Milk just goes dead silent whenever we're in his pool and he can fight us.
Amazing, amazing. So this is DQA, is this your first LAN?
Yeah.
How you liking LAN compared to playing at home?
Oh, man. Summit is actually so cool. Like, this whole experience feels, like, so surreal. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's like a whole new experience for everyone here, right? There are a couple of us who have watched, Smash Summits before and kind of knew what to expect. Like Nico and I think in particular, had watched a lot of Smash Summit, or not Smash Summit. I think Nico watched Dota Summit, but either way, so we kind of had an idea what was going to happen, and we're still blown away. And then all the people, Milk was, we were talking to Milk the other day, or 2 days ago, I think, and he was like, dude, I kind of thought this was going to be scuffed, but it's so good.
Yep. It's been a lot of fun so far. Asa, is this your first LAN? I mean, you do a lot of the poker stuff. So like for you, this is.
I've never played in like a sponsored like competitive LAN, but I've done like sleepover LANs with friends at like Riot. It reminds me a lot of that. It's really fun. I've done one where it's like we played a whole bunch of different games, and it's like you're divided into teams of 4, and then you add up at the end. That reminds me of that. It was so fun. But yeah, Summit 2023.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Surely.
that sounds great to me. So, do we have those scores yet? How are we looking there? No word yet. All right.
Oh, I gotta say,
Still working on them.
I think a lot of people got dizzy yesterday, myself included. So I'm hoping today that I won't get dizzy. They won't get dizzy. You're seeing some really, really non-dizzy TFT today.
Well, it's so funny because I think a lot of you didn't get as much time as you were hoping once the set went live because you're here. And you can kind of tell because everyone's like trying to not avoid, like they're either playing or they're over there playing even more. So trying to get as much time as they can.
Or you're Mort and I playing Smash at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I need it on record that Mort has the fundies of a god. He's like the fundies master of Smash Ultimate.
It was nice to play it again after like 4 years. I haven't played in so long. It's almost like I've been working on some sort of video game or something. I don't know. But,
yeah.
you know.
What do you mean? Nobody's balancing this game.
Oh, ouch, ouch.
Speaking of balance, did you guys think anything was kind of like surprisingly good yesterday? I thought Belveth did a lot better than I thought Belveth would do going into the day.
You know, Sock's been playing a lot of Belveth.
Yeah. I mean, we knew Zed was kind of popping off day one, right? Like everyone was playing Zed every game, like vertical duels was popping off. And then like the second game or something, Rain puts a Belveth on her board and it's like, wait, this is kind of good.
Yeah, I love Belveth. All right, so we have those scores. We have yesterday's overall scores. Let's take a look at those. Got that Pengu graphic. All right, so this was how everyone did overall in the first 2 days. Dish Soap, Solus coming out on top. Solus has been high rolling out of his mind.
It's all skill.
With those Viegos, all skill. Raditz and Appies looking pretty good here. Milk, Setsuko. All right, Asa, I don't see where's your name at, Asa?
Don't worry about it.
Oh no.
Just
You can't
don't
do
worry
that
about
to
it.
him.
All right, somewhere in the middle, DQA. It looks like of the three of you, Asa, you look the lowest. What's going on?
What's going on, Asa?
Oh, I mean, I'm just saving my high roll for day 3 because I heard it was worth double points, even though it's not.
Yeah, for those of you at home, there was this myth everyone was telling themselves to make them.
It was in the handbook.
That the third day was worth double points.
It was in the handbook.
It is not worth double points.
That's why you don't read the handbook.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we see here in last place, Becca and Hafu. So hopefully they can get some big wins today, you know. And so there's the scores. Like I said, one more day. Everyone's playing 3 more games. That'll be a total of 9. And again, the goal is just don't be last place.
Yeah, I think the big team I'm looking at today is Bryce and Frodan because they popped off yesterday after a really rough day 1, right? Bryce has was the highest scoring individual scorer so far in the tournament, and if he can keep it up, I mean, they can get that top 3 spot, I think, mathematically. Although math's hard, so I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
they played some weird angles. I really like Dan's all threats game without the augment. That was a pretty cool angle playing around the Vel'Koz. And even though he made a few misplays, like still ended up I think 4th that game.
Yeah.
So
just super clean play. I was watching him warm up this morning, and he was just, you know, like everyone's watching this part this morning, and he's just like sweating out this Senna 3 game. So he's been getting ready.
So DQA, with no tactics.tools, do you feel like certain players are at a disadvantage or anything?
Oh, I mean, yeah, of course. I hear Stocks complaining all the time about how we can't use tactics.tools during the game. Oh man.
Well, I feel like that'd be good for Socks though.
Oh, honestly, it might be. But the thing is, he told me to make a Quizlet. He was like, all right, I need you to go and make like a Quizlet of all the augments, and then like with the average placement of all of them, and just go memorize them before tomorrow.
It's like studying for a quiz. Haven't done that in like 20 years.
Yeah.
Although DQA, you did that like 2 days ago.
Oh man, I had to take a final exam at Summit. Everyone just walks around clowning me. They just come up to me and they're like, nah, no shot. This guy's doing exams at Summit.
Do you know how you did yet?
I feel like I did pretty well. I don't exactly know the score yet, but I feel like overall it is pretty good.
Sweet.
All right. Well, at least you're feeling good about it. Asa, you were gonna say?
Oh, I don't remember.
Perfect. All right, so like I said, they're almost getting ready. I can see Robin's up there getting ready to go here. I think the first group's also got Milk and Bebe in it.
Okay.
I think they've been the pinnacle of team communication, as we've heard.
It's been getting better. No, it actually has been getting better every
has
day,
it?
though. Did you yesterday when they were playing? I think Bebe had Future Sight or Milk had Future Sight, so they knew they were playing each other, and they both didn't only like try to plan who's going to win. They both got significantly weaker to try to win by less units. It didn't work at all, but like the concept was there, so they were talking.
Nice.
They're
nice.
talking.
Well, we have a graphic here that shows some of the top played comps here. Viego Oxforce, I think, because we saw Zed day 1, but yesterday it was a lot more Viego. Belveth,
Solus
as you
guy.
mentioned. Talia and Soraka not doing nearly as well, but doing okay. Any surprises, Asa, when you see this?
I'm just.
I think you just summed up every TFT
No,
player's feeling.
I'm questionable of the graphic because I know, like, in my group alone, I feel like some of these were played almost as many times. So, but yeah, I mean, as far as the comps themselves go, I would say this is pretty representative. I think like Viego and Zed are like the premier 4-cost carries, and then the other ones, the other good 4-cost carries are like right below them. So it makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised by how well Talia is doing as well, because I think it's like coming out of PBE, she was looking so good, and then people kind of, I think, stopped playing her a bit as Zed got really popular, but there's a lot of counterplay coming out for Talia into the Zed matchup, which is making it feel really good. Also,
Now,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think as a main TFT player though, with this large of a sample size, we clearly like this is the meta, right? These
surely.
like Talia will have a 75% top 4 rate at all of solo queue and.
Yeah, I mean, I think Solus is half those Viego stats anyway. So
True. Now, DQA, I've been hearing rumors of a Jax build that kind of counters the Viego and Zed. Have you seen that or tried that at all?
Oh, yesterday in the game where Solus hit double trouble and then hit 2 Viegos at Krugs, I was mauling so hard. And then that game on 2-1, I just decided I was gonna be like, oh, like I'm just gonna randomly take mech emblem on 2-1, and my God, I was so dizzy the whole game. I feel like it's so hard to play around like mech really, really well early. So then I ended up playing like a Jax game, and I just thought it was the most guaranteed 8th of my life. And then you just see, over there see Solus with 4 Viegos on 4-1 with double trouble or something like that. And then I'm sitting there with Jax 1 on 4-1. And I was just like, oh, like, and then somehow I managed to get a 4th that game. So honestly, like, the Jax build seemed pretty good to me. I got like the Jax carry augment. Overall, like, I was pretty happy with how it did that game, surprisingly.
Yeah, your items were a little scuffed, but I was seeing like 1,200, 1,300 damage crits when he had fully ramped up and was basically like 2-shotting the Zeds and the Viegos. So
Yeah, no, it was crazy. I couldn't believe that Jax actually did that much damage, and it was like it's really good scaling comp too. Because I also had Ascension that game, I think.
oh, that's really okay. So that makes sense why you had so much damage. All right.
I'm actually really curious because on the graphic right there it said Soraka Heart was like pretty high win rate and like half top 4 rate, but I'm wondering what that actually looks like because I know Phil played one game, Robinsongz played one game yesterday that was like a bunch of random frontline in the Soraka. So, and then I also played one that was like the worst Soraka board of all time and really shouldn't count. So I'm wondering like where the line, where do you draw the line in the sand on what counts as a Soraka Heart comp?
I mean, I feel like for it to count, and keep in mind I'm not working on these, so I have no idea. But it seems like if you have like 2 or 3 items on the carry and they're like your primary damage, they're gonna count for that comp. So.
Okay, so we know exactly how to bring down the stats.
Yep. Oh, we got Dan and Bryce in the same room as Milk and Bebe. And so you guys were talking about this earlier. Milk and Bebe with that verbal communication. Maybe Dan and Bryce can pick up on that and get some counterplay going on here.
Yeah, I think they're sweaty enough to really try to use it to their advantage as well.
All right, Robin and Kiyoon. Kiyoon is such a nice guy. I've really been happy meeting him here finally. And then we got Setsuko. So yeah.
Not so nice of a guy.
I wonder if we'll see did you see the picture on Twitter of him slouching and he's just like,
oh yeah, that's
he's
such
melted
a
in his
great
chair.
picture. That's such a great picture.
Hopefully we'll see that
Even
again
here,
today.
he's comfortable.
Yeah.
So, all right, going into game, Setsuko with the belt start. I love the belt start. That's still my favorite.
Yeah, Belt is super consistent, right? A lot of early game right now is just how much frontline do you have, how well can you like stop these things from just like mowing you over super quickly, and Belt is the best way to do that. So
Nice. So Asa, tier start. What do you think of when you get tier start?
Oh, I like tier start. I mean, obviously it leans towards the AP lines. I'm thinking if you get dropped another tier, I'm thinking Zoe, Sword, you can slam Shojin right away, and then that can eventually go on Misfortune, Talia, or Aurelion Soul, and a lot of good early game holders as well.
All right, so same question for the people who aren't the lowest performer on the couch so far. DQA, what would you do with tier start?
I think I've played a lot of like the AP line actually. One combo that I really, really like is Heart Zoe. I feel like if you can get a spat like and put Heart Spat on Zoe with tier, and just like get blue up with that. I played it the other day. It felt so strong. You can really carry it.
yeah,
pretty
she
well.
stacks Heart so quickly.
Yeah, it's
it
crazy
really
with that.
ramps up super fast. So it has the mech start with so the other cool thing you do with tier and what feels really good this set is actually Redemption Slam is amazing. There's a lot of AoE and there's a lot of really high health frontline like mech for example, right, where Redemption will heal like thousands of HP every single proc, and so there's a lot of ways to play around here, not just like offensively. You can definitely make something like Redemption, something like kind of middle of the pack like a Hodge that will be healing a little bit of damage. So good item.
That makes sense to me. Yeah, the Hodge is definitely the thing that keeps you flexible, but I feel like Hodge is one of those items that like you're saying you're playing for third or fourth because it doesn't quite have that end game oomph that you're looking for to really get you that first place.
Oh, I completely disagree. I feel like even if Hodge is a little bit worse in like stage 5, by the time you get to stage 5, you have 6 completed items. So I think it's completely fine to use a Hodge to save HP or like win streak and econ early with that.
Yeah, for sure. I think at this point especially. And the other nice thing is it has that 20% crit now built in. So if you're running something like an IE build or a JG build, that can get you to that 100% crit rate.
Ooh, some pretty cool options here. I wonder if he just goes for calculated loss where there's nothing to start on his board. I don't think I've seen much Hacker Crest or Defender Crest in the tournament.
I really like the Defender Crest.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I
He
feel
already
like
has 4, sorry.
Yeah, Hacker Crest I feel like is something that a lot of players would take here, which we've seen the popularity of Zed. But I'm a big fan of Defender Crest here. Gives you that Defender Rammus option, and again with Zed being so strong for Defender, looks
and
pretty
it's just
good.
Super strong mid game, right?
Yeah, for sure, especially because no one's going to be building that Last Whisper that early.
Yeah, and like stage 2 is all physical damage. Even if you're playing a Lux or a Lulu or whatever, like it's primarily physical damage over the course of stage 2. So
yeah, so goes the 4 Defender line. This is going to be, isn't it like 200 armor, I believe, for the Defenders? That's
right.
A lot
you
of
tell
power.
me more.
I've been here, man. My brain is a little fried right now.
It's something like that. It's a lot of armor, so it should do well into this Ash board. Though that's an Ash 2 and an Ass 2. Laser Core spat as well on Kiyoon's side, so looking pretty strong into this 4 Defender board. But just it's kind of lacking damage, right?
And a Blitzcrank too.
Oh, yeah.
Kiyoon already won the game.
Tell me more. Tell me more how Kiyoon already won the game.
How does he just have this? Like, this just feels like what I'm going against every day. Like, what?
He has 3 upgrades with good synergies, 3 lasers, 2 brawler.
That is a pretty strong board, and the Laser Core going to be doing a lot of magic damage, so kind of countering what we were just saying about Defender.
Yeah, don't worry though. He'll lose to Krogs, give everyone a chance. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, looking like a little bit of a loss streak opener for Dan. I wonder if he's thinking about calculated loss what if, but I'm sure he's some plan for the Defender spat, and there's a lot of AD in the meta with the Zed boards. Obviously, right, there's like some armor shred built into Zed, and then Viego's pretty popular as well, but Defender definitely has a niche in the meta.
So looking at these admin choices, I like the 30 AP, just pretty flexible here. Sure enough, that's what he locks in.
Yeah, I think it feels really good to take admin choices that affect the whole board, especially early, right? Because you want to be able to tech it in later potentially, and then like you don't want to commit to like, hey, I'm going to play LeBlanc if I have admin in.
Yeah.
The high cost admins are both AP, and then so it's like unless you're specifically going for a 3-star Camille, I think it generally makes sense to take the AP admins.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. Prankster Emblem was, by the way, throughout pretty much all of PBE, was the item that was like dominating all of our data. It was disgustingly OP. We shipped out that last nerf. How are you feeling about Prankster now after all the multiple nerfs on PBE?
I think it's still good. I'm surprised Robin put on his backline instead of a frontline unit.
Yeah, we saw a lot of people running the Prankster frontline to get all that extra health and then the target dummies. DQA, are you a Prankster fan?
Well, not to be like tactics not tools, but like I'm pretty sure Prankster Emblem has like one of the highest average placements. I took it yesterday and it felt really, really strong, especially in early game when like it just makes such a huge difference. Like you're really able to win streak, and then even like playing 3 Prankster late game feels really, really good. Overall, I really like playing like the Prankster line, and I think that Robin can probably do pretty well at this game.
All right, so you get a Prankster Emblem. It's level 8. It's your end game. Who are you putting that Prankster Emblem on?
Honestly, like I don't really think that it matters all too much who you put it on. Just like any front unit or any unit that's like in the front that you kind of want to protect a little bit, just so that like it just doesn't immediately die, I guess.
Just saying, Bebe and Milk are now 4 for 4 in their last 4 games, for one of them having underground and 2-1.
I mean, and we did learn the first game. If you have 2-1 underground, you win the game. So, and that definitely held up through the whole tournament.
Just don't look at that. Yeah, don't look at that last Milk game. Surely it wins every game. But yeah, Bebe looking pretty strong. He has Collector, JG, really good synergy there, a lot of crit chance, and then he gets to just make some money. And the cool thing about having items for Ez
yeah.
The cool thing about having items for Ez or items for Kale is that you can actually kill things, because Kale does not do damage.
He made so much money off
that?
those Prankster. That was a classic Bebe level 5 play.
He actually went level 5 and lost the previous round.
Oh, he was 5 on 2-2?
I believe so.
Oof. That does sound like a Bebe play, though.
You know, yesterday in one of my games, he went 6 on 2-5 or 2-6, no streak, and then he lost. He ended up losing 2-6, and then he ended up top 4 in that game anyway.
I think he streaked all stage through that game too, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we just noticed that on the couch.
Looking at the augments, I feel like Milk was kind of the low roller here, has the Thrill, although Dallas also with the Exiles. Setsuko with the Renegade emblem, though. That's going to open him up to that 6 Renegade, and we've seen Diego be so strong.
You know, so I was playing yesterday just before the summit started on stream, and Bebe came to backseat me a bit, and he gave me like if he was a door-to-door salesman, I would buy anything from him because he sold me on Gold Thrills so hard, I will never not take it again.
Interesting.
So I'm wondering if that impacted Milk's decision to take Gold Thrill here.
You think there's some team coordination there?
Maybe, yeah. The question is, I guess, would Milk listen to him?
Yeah, I feel like Milk would not. I feel like Milk has his own way, and it's hard to change Milk from his thoughts here.
That's fair, yeah.
Now I want to hear the Thrill argument.
Yeah, wait, just get it from him.
I feel like Milk would listen to Bebe because I feel like Milk, if it's like a player he respects and they just tell him to do something, I think he'll do it.
Okay, playing around the Renegade spot is Setsuko, and you gotta imagine as soon as you pick that up, you're just playing Diego, right? Or thinking about it at least.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely, unless it was like a 2-cost hero augment, maybe. But yeah, I definitely lean into that Diego. So we'll have to see what happens at 3-2 if they get that hero augment or not.
I also think for Setsuko specifically, he's a type of player who likes playing the level 8 flexible boards as opposed to rerolling. It's very rare to see this guy reroll.
Yeah, he picks some lines that he thinks are really good, and then, yep. I'm
Wait,
wondering.
what are we pinging
someone's
here?
pinging?
Everyone's pinging Milk. We'll have to see what's on
I
this
mean,
board.
that's a pretty good board.
So I haven't looked at much data yet, but does anyone know the data on 6 Renegade? Is it good?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I think we're pinging Milk because he has 3 Laser Core and has the 2-star Yasuo. The Renekton here with incredibly hard to deal with items in the early game.
Wait, what? Milk already won the game.
Yeah. Now, Milk and Kiyoon, we should keep a tally of how many people have already won the game. So Milk and Kiyoon are up there. Bebe has 2 underground, so that's 3 people who have already won the game.
No,
Yeah.
Milk has definitely the best spot out of all. He's 100 streaking into neutrals.
I don't agree. I think Frodan has the Defender Rammus.
He does have the Defender Rammus.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. You get to that 6 Defender, it's going to be a really tanky character.
Oh man,
Oh,
I played
for-
against a
so
6 defender the other
You can't
day.
see it, but Ace is giving me this look like you are out of your mind. I don't agree. Asa, you were telling me you're not a fan of Defender Rammus?
I just feel like you're trolling me, but
No, Defender Rammus is great.
I think Defender's Rammus is good, but you can't tell me Frodan's spot is better than Milk's spot. Just 'cause
No,
he got
I would
Defender.
definitely never say that.
Oh, okay.
I would never say that.
Okay.
No, I know Mort is a big believer in the Rammus tech. 'Cause the other morning, he 100 HP to hyper roll lobby, just like tricking noobs with Warmogs, like 6 Defender Rammus with like a billion.
It was great.
Yeah, sounds
looks-
great.
yeah.
6 Defender, 400 armor.
And we all know everything that works in Hyper Roll works exactly the same in solo queue.
Yeah,
so.
sure. Yo, surely. Okay, Ken make money here if he wants to. I don't know if he wants to hold onto this.
That's how I
Ezreal
know
buff.
I
Appy's
think
is
also
bad
hold
at.
that Ezreal.
Oh wait, I'm bad at math. I was like, he can't. But
Wait, Ez is 2 costs. Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
you know what? Never mind.
You know, you're telling me this guy won the weakest link? Like, how is that even possible? Like,
I mean, I was going against people like you, for example.
Oh
so.
my
Oh.
god, the flame. So you didn't say no flame first.
It's interesting. Milk puts in 5 underground, even though he's 100 streaking. He's instead of playing stronger board, he's still
Wait, where are you
greeting.
getting 5 underground?
He puts in 3 underground.
Okay.
My bad.
What do you like over Ez here? What do you think is stronger?
There's quite a lot of things that are stronger. I mean,
In the shop? Or
I think like Sivir has a synergy.
I mean, it's
Whereas,
recon,
like-
right? For the Ashe, the Ez is.
Recon.
It's not a lot of damage, right? But I mean, if you feel like he's already gonna win the fight, I mean, I
mean-
can see like the argument for Sivir over Ez as being a stronger board, though.
The thing is, the way his Ashe is positioned, unless he's specifically trying to recon away from the block, landing right on top of it, which will still probably attack, which is a range unit. The recon synergy itself is just
a quick glove, right?
Yes,
Yeah, it's a quick glove.
Which is like,
Ooh, Thrill Diff though. Thrill Diff keeping the Ashe very healthy. So yeah, Milk is definitely in a good spot here. And if he can just get like, even just a Heist 1 cash out here to boost him even further. Maybe this is a Milk playing the Bebe style angle and we see a 7 at 3-2 here.
I'm telling you, we're gonna see like a convergence of Milk and Bebe, and
Ooh,
they're just gonna be the same
3-2-2.
person tomorrow.
oh, Spirit of the Exile. I really, really like Spirit of the Exile. And he's already playing Yasuo on his board.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the 3-2-2 here. There's not a lot of 3 costs that you could really high roll. The Senna's not going to be that exciting for you. So I agree. Take the Spirit of the Exile, save the reroll.
Yeah, we'll see what he takes. He's thinking about it. I wonder if he's asking Bebe. Yep. I mean, it's pretty. I think it's the best choice for sure, right? It's like doesn't have to change his board at all. It works wonderfully with the units he has on his board, and it gives him a lot of ability to play the comps that people consider really good, right? The Zed, not the Viego, but the Zed, which is probably what he's playing from this kind of spot.
So for those at home who don't know, this augment basically says as long as you have the exile positioning, which means you have no neighbor, you get 25% attack speed. So his whole team's getting 25% attack speed. And we all know TFT players would never forget their exile positioning. That's certainly never happened. So,
Never.
you know, this is basically 25% attack speed.
I like how the augment is a throwback because the original exiles was a set 1 Yasuo that gave buff for this positioning.
True.
No.
True.
Yeah.
All right, now I might be seeing it wrong, but it seems like Frodan gave up on Defender Rammus. So I think he's probably going 8th. I take it all back.
You gotta tell him attack after this.
I mean,
Just
he's
yell up.
he's also choosing to play underground as well. It looks like a lot of players are leaning into it. It usually it's hard to tell, but I feel like it's beneficial when you're playing underground and a lot of other people are playing it because he's only taking a 2-unit loss against Milk, and that Milk is pretty strong.
All right, Milk's standing up. Milk is like popping off here. What's going on?
He's dialed in.
Okay, so we're back at Dan's spot. Decides to cut and run on the first one.
Oh,
Okay.
what a coward.
Oh, no.
I mean, I think he just wants to. Oh, that's also
Oh,
a
what?
kind of wild shot.
Just
I mean, he
did.
just wants to get like a little bit back in the game, right? Looks like he maybe had a rough stage 2.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. What? Oh, we got Milk down here. What's going on, Milk?
Can we take a look at Bebe's board real quick, by the way?
All right, we're looking at Bebe's board.
Just switch to Bebe. Okay. This guy's on a 2-loss streak. He leveled to 7 and went all in on a 2-loss and lost. He got 6-0'd. I'm gonna go over. I'm on a full win streak. He better not beat me here because he leveled, even though he's lose streaking and I'm win streaking. Also, he leveled to 0 gold. And he alled in. And I just look around. I'm already tilted out of my mind. I'm just like, what's going on? Like,
Milk,
why'd you
is
go
he
all
gonna
in?
beat you here?
You
Did I
lost.
lose? I'm on full win streak.
Oh, Milk, you can't see it, but Milk is so enraged right
Oh,
now.
he is
Milk
not
came
happy.
all the way downstairs to let us know.
Oh no.
Oh, Bebe's on the way
Bebe's
down.
down
Bebe's
here.
on the way down. Bebe is
All right,
here.
let's hear it, baby. What's going on?
Wait, they have to do their
I did to win
carousel.
this fight. Like, I was up against Milk, and I wanted to win. I just wanted to. I used everything to face him. I got law. That's not right.
Oh my god.
I just wanted to. You heard it here, folks. Look at this.
In the end, that's what
chat
TFT is
going
all about.
Crazy.
Can I take back that synergy comment?
Oh
'Cause-
my god.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, what
In
just
the end, that's
happened?
what TFT is all about. You know, like you can just make the best play, but in the end, you do the most fun play, and that was pretty fun for all of us.
That is everything. I'm so happy right now. They're so mad at each other.
And you can see everyone in the room laughing too, so everyone's having a great time.
They still have 2 more games to go. Oh,
You know, the trick is you do it to unfocus the entire room, and now everyone's just bots.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
This was all a master play.
This is where Bebe and Milk, this is their comfort zone, right? This is where they shine.
Now
Truly.
look at these best in slot Jax items, by the way.
Oh, yep. Had very,
They're
very similar to what I had
actually
yesterday.
They're not bad, yeah.
They're actually really good.
I mean, Jax is getting all the kills, right? So Collector's gonna get a lot of gold. Like the crit chance and the AD. I mean, the AD is not terrible, and the crit chance is okay, I guess. But and Shiv gives AP. Obviously, MR Shred's good, and BT is great. So
Yeah,
I'm sure he's planning to get off this at some point.
having the 2-star Alistar here already is kind of nice as well. Opts for the Vel'Koz here, which I like. Can definitely slow down the enemy carries. Up against Frodan here with that defender comp. So
Oh, and Frodan hit an MF, so it looks like he's trying to do something with that.
Also, can we just talk about how Bryce has this board? Like, his board is so strong, and he's
Yeah,
level
he's
730.
guaranteed first.
I don't think he said anything in chat
like-
either. He just he didn't say anything.
you missed it. We got another guaranteed first here. So Bryce.
Okay,
is,
4. We're at
yeah,
4.
we're at 4 guaranteed first.
No, but this guy's actually guaranteed first.
Oh, the other times you were lying.
No. Well, they were, but I didn't know he was gonna hit this. I mean, this is unreasonable.
I mean, it really depends on if his ally, you know, just throws and levels to 7 and
Well,
rolls
yeah.
all his gold down.
I mean, 2 of our guaranteed first just griefed each other, so
Uh-huh.
maybe we're down to 2. I want to see Kiyoon's spot at some point here too, where he's also streaking, but yeah,
All right,
Bryce's
yeah,
board is cool.
We can definitely check out Kiyoon's spot because, yeah, Kiyoon is streaking. Bryce is streaking with the Jax here. Jax in the mid game, very strong. So here's Kiyoon's board. 6 laser core. If you can hit 6 laser core that early, this is the point of the game where it's very strong.
Yeah, it's actually, and I know the one stat I know is because Asa mentioned at some point was that 6 laser core Zed was doing super, super well. So strong synergy. There's a lot of good units. Like, you know, there's some one cost you can get off of, obviously, and if you get a spat, you can maybe get back into it. But just strong unit quality overall for mid game.
Yeah, we've talked about it a couple times, but Laser Core, it's pretty hard to get 6 because you need, you know, an emblem and a 4 cost or 2 4 costs. But if you can get it online early, it's flat damage, and flat damage at this point in the game is very strong.
Yeah, I hate
So-
this Sejuani after you open with Laser Core. Laser Core feels so good.
Yeah. The best part about it is that if you take Laser Core, Spat with 6 Laser Core, you can maybe get to 9 Laser Core. And that
9 Laser
fun.
Core is really
the-
fun with all the drones.
It was my first game of the set. My Ashe had like a whole armada behind her, and basically she had 2000 AD. It looked sick.
Oh, early Janna with windy
Oh, it's
weather.
windy. Nah, like he already won the game. Like, what is going on? Like, as
So
I was
he's won
saying,
the
I'm
game twice
2-1.
now. So is he like, is it like a 0.5, like 1.5 now, or just?
I mean, he's got his long sleeve shirt on. It's going to be windy. So for those at home, windy basically every 5 seconds gives everyone in that windy range 12 or 25% attack speed and AD if she's 2-star. So it can scale
okay.
you up in the end game fights. Feels pretty good.
Can you
Lauren,
click
do
that
you-
lever for me too?
Wait,
Like, what's
wait.
going on here?
Do you
Like,
think,
I need that lever?
Do you think Windy is the best?
I think windy is often the best, but not always.
Okay, I see.
All right, let's. So
yeah,
got a tome.
I need the tome off.
Yeah,
the tome off
like
codes as well.
I need that one. Click that
I
lever
need
for
that
me
too.
also.
Oh, okay. Rob with a prime.
I'm hoping it gets a laser core spat from the tome so that we can
Oh,
definitely see
yes.
9 laser core.
That would be cool.
All right, so we're on Robin's board. Kiyoon's partner here does his big roll down.
There's only a lot of threats on bench, so
Robin's definitely struggling a bit, but
yeah, he's trying
he
to
has some
find anything
2-stars
to play.
now.
A lot of items
Okay.
on the bench. A little dizzy, looks like.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to play around that Belveth, which again has been performing super well the last couple of days. So, I wonder what he's gonna slam for items. I mean,
He's definitely a little confused.
yeah.
I feel like you go IE, and then from there you can Death Blade.
I thought IE doesn't work on Belveth.
Why
I
would
mean,
it
it's just
work?
as because she crits anyway, so like
No,
she gets less
I'm
value.
pretty sure pretty sure that's a spell.
There's like a.
I thought
AP
you
part of it,
told
right?
me
So
that it crits anyway.
I never said that.
Oh, okay.
Do you ever just slam? So, assuming it does crit, assuming Robin thinks it does crit, do you ever just go JG Deathblade?
Ooh, JG Death Blade? Maybe.
I'm gonna go.
I don't
for
think
it.
I would, but
Yeah.
I think I'd more likely go Hodge here.
Okay.
Okay, we have a prismatic here.
Ooh.
I feel like Robin's gonna slam the high-end shopping.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't have a lot of money
Oh,
left,
I don't
but
think so.
You
Because
don't
he's
think
level
so?
7. Because you really only benefit when you're level 8, and he's just not gonna go level
He's
8
trying
this
to sell
game.
the LeBlanc, but let's focus Augment first.
From
Okay,
Robin's
well, he's
spot
definitely
here, I
not
think I would
going
just
think
leave it here.
fast. He's definitely not going think fast. Goes with the windfall. I do like the windfall here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna roll to try to make a strong board as well. Okay, back to Bryce.
Oh, we have
here
an
we
egg.
go.
Woo! 67 health with the egg. Do we think he's gonna get to see what's in the egg?
I don't know what his choices are here, but I'm not a huge fan of Egg if he has any decent other options, because his board is actually pretty weak. He doesn't have a lot of gold.
Wait. Literally 2 rounds ago, we were saying this board was a guaranteed first.
Oh, that was Asa.
Oh, but now we took egg.
No, but that was on stage 3.
So
And now,
as soon as we hit
now
stage
he's
4,
now
it's
he's down in
garbage.
prismatic. Well, he's not. He doesn't have a lot of gold as well.
Honestly, I think it's a pretty good take because he's playing around this Jax, and we already talked about how Jax has been doing really well into the meta, right? Like Jax 2 can do super well into Zed, super well into Viego, and if he thinks that he can be down in prismatic for a bit and just not take infinite every single round because he's playing this like anti-meta kind of board, then maybe he does hash the egg, and
man.
maybe he does end up just winning the game for it. So
Every loss with the egg is
Kiyoon
painful,
hits
though.
Knight's Edge 3 here. Oh, man. That is so strong with Laser Core.
I think it's gonna be really hard for Bryce to like. He might cash out, but he's gonna be really low HP. And it's gonna be hard for him to win out.
Oh, but
DQ, I assume you're saying Nice Edge 3 is strong because
Yeah.
of Zed in
Yeah.
particular? Because I must say, I don't think it really synergizes that well with the rest of Laser Core, but just Zed in
But
particular.
just Zed in
sure.
particular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we already knew what Kiyoon is playing when he took the Laser Core spat. Like he's been angling for that the whole game. But back to Robin.
oh, hits a fiddle as well.
All right, what are you telling us about Robin?
I feel like
was-
from his spot, like the correct
So
play might
sad.
just be to leave the game.
Oh, we're still on Bryce. We're still on the Jax board. Decides to play the Windy Janus. He wants a little bit of scaling on that Jax. I mean, also has the fiddle option. I think Windy is so good that it's worth just checking in like that, like on pretty much almost every spot. And also gets the value on the full board, which when he has multiple carries like the Belveth and the Jax, maybe it's going to be pretty impactful in the fight. Oh, we have Ryan watching too.
You guys can't see this right now, but Ryan is walking right in front of the screen.
I mean, Ryan's bigger than the Mech Jax, so. All All right,
Yeah.
so Bryce has taken 20 damage and only got the egg 20% of the way through here. So he has 47 health left. He needs 80% of the egg. The math is not checking out here.
He just doesn't have the gold or the board strength to cash this out, I think.
So
Looking at the other prismatics real quick, Dallas has level up. You gotta be pretty happy with that. Milk got the duelist emblem, so for that Zed, Milk's gonna be pretty happy with that.
here's a question for you. So Dan's pretty low HP, right? If you get to a point where Dan has, where you know you're in Bryce's queue as queue players as Dan,
Do you give the
do you,
two turns
do you
up?
ever just sack it? Like, do you ever just say I'm dead? Take two turns off egg.
I
It's
feel like
it's
for
only
a 1 in 3
1/3,
chance,
yeah.
I feel like you can't risk
Yeah.
that.
It'd be pretty hype though.
That's true. It would.
So he has 2 defender
Content.
emblems, but went with Soraka over Rammus. This is why he's going to go 8th.
Yeah, it's looking a little rough. I mean, he has so Heart is great for scaling, right? For like these big frontline boards, but like even with 4 defender, it's not looking like it's gonna survive too long. And a lot of stuff like you know defender taunts, so Zed will get taunted off of the backline potentially, but there's a good chance he'll also just kill the Soraka before he kills frontline, and there's no damage left, right?
I feel like there is a chance that he ends up outplacing Robin this game because, well, I mean, if you look at Robin Zed, yeah.
I mean, Dan's board is good, whereas Robin, he's gonna have to hit one more Zed.
Robin's a little edge. And after Windfall, he has 0 gold again and didn't seem to hit anything on 7 that he wanted.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Blowing through an entire windfall and still having a 1-star carry.
A little unfortunate, yeah.
That's not where you want to be.
No.
From that spot, the correct play might just be to run downstairs and just yell.
Yet, despite all this, we might see Dan lose this fight.
Nah, Soraka's super scaled
The
now,
Bliss
right?
Crank is unleashed.
She's just keeping it close for the people at home.
That was a little close.
Okay, decides not to play around this this Alistair at all. I mean, the board doesn't look bad, right? It's just like it's so vulnerable to fight RNG, I feel like. And 1 loss is obviously the end of the game for Dan. So
Yeah, I think putting all these items on Vi, though, in particular, is not really that strong a front line. Like, item-wise, this looks incredibly strong, but it's still just a Vi 2.
yeah, it's hard to find something to itemize in this spot, I think. Like, I think Riven and Vi kind of fill a similar spot. You probably already had some items on Vi from the early game, but it's just there's not like a super great tank, right? There's no like set 2 with mech or anything, right, on this board. So it will always get blown up a little bit faster than you'd want. Oh, and there's the Zed. No hacker though, so walks all the way back to the rail. And once the rail is dead, I'm pretty sure it's gonna walk onto the Soraka. Oh, but no, he's gonna get taunted. Okay.
So if you look at Kiyoon, by the way, we saw him get that tome earlier. I think it became a sure shot emblem.
Yep,
so
that looks right.
Does give the 2 sure shot here. Do you put the sure shot emblem on a Zed?
You know, funny you ask, because I said Dan was playing a game of Sentinel roll, and he got 2 sure shot emblems from an augment, and he played it on Zed for a bit, and I think his consensus there was that it feels meh unless you have like a really good setup for it.
Yeah, I think the big thing is that Zed wants to do a lot of that damage up front, whereas Sure Shot is very scaling. And so I think Sure Shot Zed actually ends up being kind of a big bait. So I'm pretty happy he put this on the Vayne, actually.
Yeah, it's a lot of raw ID that, like, you just want to end fights pretty quickly. You want Zed to be killing the backline really quickly, right? So you don't have time to ramp for
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
And then, like, people build a lot of scaling items on, like, these, like, Rage Blades and Titans, but they feel more immediately impactful, I think, than Sure Shot, generally.
So Robin at 1 HP, Milk in second, and so it's Milk and Bebe, after coming
They're tied.
downstairs and ranting at everybody, are now sitting at 1st and 2nd.
Yeah. I feel like I'm always so impressed when Bebe, because he has those moments, right? Like he'll level and he'll lose, but then he always is on like a huge streak after. Like there's like one, like he levels, he loses, and then he that Bebe level moment, but then also he's immediately just streaking right after.
Yeah, it's just interesting because, again, maybe your strategy, like you said, of coming down, distracting everybody,
Maybe
it paid
it worked
off
out.
and got everyone all distracted. I like it.
Oh, maybe it actually has it has Prismatic Battle Mage, which is probably the strongest Viego augment in the game right now.
Yes,
I'd say.
totally.
It totally changes the Zed match, or it doesn't change, but it makes the Zed matchup super hard to lose as well. That's straight from Solus as well. That little piece of tech.
Yeah,
So-
I will say the Collector here, not ideal because it gives a lot of AD, so you're basically down an AP item here, which isn't great, but
I
maybe
actually thought he
Battle
was
Mage
gonna
makes up
reforge
for
it.
it. What's that?
I thought he was going to reforge it, but
Yeah, I think he just wants a little bit of the crit chance to go with the JG, because like, I mean there are better items, but I think you're not too sad with the Collector.
That
in this
slam
spot.
was juicy.
Yeah,
it also has
the
the execute, which is good for Viego.
That might be the end of Frodan here.
Oh yeah, super true. So yeah, he's getting slow anyways and gets the resets from it. Okay, and then Dan goes
Frodan
down.
does not love Oxforce that game.
And Bryce is sitting at, looks like 3 HP there. I can't quite see, but maybe not hatching that egg like Asa said.
Day 1, they were suffering. Day 2, they bounced back. Are we about to see the valley after the peak again here?
I think they'll bounce back.
He has to win 2 rounds after losing 7 in a row. I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, man.
This is not very excellent.
Not like Milk's eggs from yesterday.
Yeah.
These eggs are still raw. They're runny. Put too many ingredients in them.
Yeah, not exactly what he's looking for.
All right. We got Dan here.
I have the 3 loudest players ever behind me, man. I have Milk yelling at Bebe for leveling, Bebe yelling that he's gonna level no matter what Milk says, and then losing, and then Bryce just like yelling because he's like, oh, I messed up. I'm going 8th, and it's just, how do I not go 8th in this spot? Also, I think part of it was that I was rolling. There's a really cool couple variations of the rel comp that I want to play, but I didn't hit any of the carries. I didn't hit like Zed. I didn't hit Belveth. I hit Soraka, but like I didn't have it set up.
I was a little sad to not see Defender Rammus from that spot.
Oh, I wanted to, but it was just kind of difficult because I was playing. Everyone had such strong boards. Like everyone has 2 stars. Like
Underground too.
yeah. Well, I mean, I felt like the only way I could catch up was if I got like Underground to slingshot me back in, but I just wasn't really doing anything.
Well, the good news is Bryce did win that round, so one more turn. If he can just pull it off, we'll see what's inside this egg.
How does Bryce bot 4 despite having the most high roll openings ever?
That's
and,
a great question.
He took egg and he's like, dude, I totally messed up. I'm going
yeah.
I'm just like, bro, man, I'm the one that's going in.
And meanwhile, Bebe and Milk, who came downstairs yelling at each other, are now sitting comfortably in first and
I know.
second.
It doesn't make sense to me, man.
So them coming down actually messed with you, right?
Oh, that's a
It
duelist
did, because
Belveth.
they were like, because Milk, he keeps harassing me. He keeps telling me, Frodan, turn around. And I'm like, no. And he's like, turn around. No, seriously, just turn around. That's what Milk says.
Oh, that Zed got destroyed.
Oh, wait.
Oh, it looks like Bryce might cash.
Oh, I don't think so.
Pause, champ.
I don't think so. I think one away.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I think nothing kills this Belveth.
6 stacks on the Urgot Rageblade.
Getting
Slam the
items.
cloak, slam the cloak.
Nope, I don't think so. I think this is it. So close to the egg.
Dodge the set ult.
Oh.
Bryce, guys, actually trolling.
No. All right, well, we have our top 4. Kiyoon and Setsuko at 4 health, and our 2 yappers sitting comfortably in first place.
Yeah.
It's so funny to actually mess with them. What a strat. I mean, there's like definitely some at a LAN, there's some like real life metagaming, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah. I love you guys, but I hope we're not in the same room.
I think Rain and I are have the best IRL metagame because we don't get tilted when people talk to us. Oh, Bryce here.
One turn off
Do you
the
ever
egg.
just go egg for the content, but then miss everything and then not cash it out? So the content is just you being sad.
Your egg score definitely went up after that game.
Oh, you can't. Oh, poor Bryce, man.
Unlucky.
It counts double in tournament.
Somebody make that guy an omelet, please.
Oh yeah, Rain and I don't get tilted when people talk to us, and we like to yap. So like we tilt everyone around us, but we don't get tilted.
I want to see a Nico and Becca in the same room.
Yeah.
Because those two have been like rivals. It's been great.
Funnily enough, I think the other team with the best metagame, like IRL metagame, is actually Dish Soap and Nico, because they're like right there with us, and that like they will just goof off and rather Nico goofs off, and Dish Soap is just like he's cool with it.
So with Bebe beating Milk, does that mean Bebe was right all along? Because like they came down here clearly upset that Bebe did the leveling.
I mean, that's how it works.
And Bebe's gonna win, I think. So I think Bebe was right all along. Does that mean Milk goes to jail?
8 p.m. jail.
Milk was too busy tricking noobs.
Wait, Milk just leveled off interval. Oh, he's fighting Kiyoon, so
Oh, he's just trying to kill him here.
yeah.
Okay.
Still stuck on that Z1 though.
How mad do you think Milk is if he loses this game?
Oh, I think Milk is going to be mad if the team first seconds.
Yeah.
And he's the second place.
And the Zed looks super strong. Oxforce spat does so well on him.
Yes,
I think
it does.
the extra attack. It's like GA, or sorry, Edge of Night with even more attack speed.
I mean, it's kind of like GA too.
Yeah. I love the aggro drop, obviously, but like, give and take.
We also got to solve the weakness of the Yasuo augment here, where Milk thought about moving his Zed last second. I was like, there's no way I can get exiles on this.
For the people at home and not for me, how does it work with Hacker? So you get it if you're hackered, but like, can the horse be next to someone who's not in the hacker square?
Yeah, that's fine. The horse is
horse is
basically
not a unit,
nothing.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a 1-2 for
It's
Milk.
a 1-2.
Milk
Hearing some footsteps.
Milk is
Oh, they're
already
on
out
the
of
way
his
down.
chair. He's come down here. All right, he's timeouting again.
Wait, pause the game. Time out.
Okay. Yes, we went 1-2, right? But I just want to say that level on 3-2 on a one loss, I feel
Seems
like
to have paid off, Milk.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
second place
Yes.
is. Oh,
Yes.
yes. Everything was
Yes.
bad.
Yes, guy. Yes.
First
Oh,
place guy.
okay.
Milk's face is
Okay,
so
yes.
red right now.
Yes, we went 1-2, right? But I refuse to believe that was the right play, okay? I refuse.
Look, this is a results-based analysis, and what I'm seeing is first and second place.
No. Thing is, like, he was on a 1 loss, and I was full streaking, right? He was 1 loss, and he went to dead 0 on 3-2, man.
Okay, we sell this. Milk, what placement are you at right now?
Well, yeah, I'm going second this game, but,
What
like,
placement am I at right now?
honestly, that can win. Timeout.
So do you want second place loss?
Wait, can I, wait, what's even your board? Can I win this potentially?
No.
Of course not.
No, no way.
Wait, what,
Certainly
are you
not
sure?
from down here.
Wait, what? I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen his board, really.
I mean, well, it's your board.
No, what's his
Oh,
board?
you want to see Bebe's board? All right,
Yeah,
can we
see
switch to Bebe's board?
Because
Run up and move.
Oh, just wait.
Yeah, I mean, it'll appear here in a
There is a
second.
very nice surprise
It'll
for you.
appear here in a second. There's Bebe's board. Bebe, it's your Ox Force. You love Ox Force.
boy, I'm getting Leona'd.
Got that strong fiddlesticks with Shojin.
What happened to my head? What the fuck, Mort? Oh, sorry, I can't curse.
And yet you did.
I
win this, huh?
I almost won.
Yeah, that was close.
That
That's all
was
good.
a fiddle too diff.
I think this might be my favorite moment so far with Bebe and Milk casting their own fight
Huh?
as they're down here.
No, the thing is, there's no way you're telling me you level a 3-2 there.
And yet here we are.
No, but the thing is, I was full streak. I'm his teammate, by the way. I'm his teammate. He's on a 1 loss on a 3-2. 1 loss. Oh wait, what's Frodan doing? Wait, my Frodan.
Sell the board. Sell the board.
What the fuck?
You certainly.
Wait. Wait.
Oh, Ergo wins this
wait,
one
can
for
I win
sure.
this?
Flame item.
Winnable?
Wait.
Winnable?
Oh, I'm dying.
Okay, why is that even close?
Let's go, Hergot.
Oh, Bebe, you're the greatest.
GG's.
GG's.
I just showed up winter cams and we're both not there. Like, hello, Tommy?
You're down here yapping.
Tommy?
Frodan and Brian's the
At
true
Tommy? They just showed a winner's room and there's just no one there.
So Tommy said, "What's up?"
Oh, you're showing the wrong screen.
Oh, yeah, they won.
Those are the 2 winners, according to him.
Oh.
Amazing.
Oh, Paco. Hello.
So we got to hear from the winner. So Milk, if you could just
Oh, okay.
move, and we can hear from Bebe.
I mean, I had a really nice start with Gold Collector, right? And there's Milk right there with a full glowing win streak. And I feel like, hey, if I beat this guy, I can actually get more income by killing his units, right? So we sacrificed Milk for my gain, and I think that was good strat.
No, but the thing is on 3-2 he leveled to 7, rolled to 0, and then you get 5-0'd.
I did get 5-0, yes, but I did also beat you by 1-0.
I'm going back up.
I love everything about what just happened. Bebe is so happy. Milk was so angry. That was
Amazing.
peak TFT right there.
Yeah, professional yappers.
I mean, score-wise though, they've got to be feeling good about that, getting the 1-2. I mean,
Oh,
once
for sure,
eventually
definitely.
the like anger subsides about the 3-2 leveling, that many points.
Well, I don't know if that subsides. I think that sticks more.
Is that the kind of thing we're gonna be hearing about for like till another year?
Yeah, it's TFT Summit 2. We're going to hear that one.
That's true. TFT Summit 2, Milk's like, but remember that time you leveled to 3-2.
Cool game, though. Yeah, Bebe coming back from that spot was really cool. That was, I mean, the Viego was so strong with the Battle Mage. And was he the support anti-augment, or was it the... It must have been the support one, right?
Yeah, I
He's
would
not doing
assume
the carry
so.
augment. So that with Viego with Battle Mage is just so
Much
overpowering.
AP, yeah.
Pushing into the Zed matchup, because the Battle Mage just... The armor you get from the Battle Mage makes it super hard for Zed to actually ever kill the Viego before he just pops the Zed. And he was one-shotting the Zed, as we saw.
Yeah, the Zed, like, even like basically through the Ox Force, knocks it down, can't do anything else. So, yeah. DQA, any takeaways that game?
Honestly, That game kind of played out as I expected. All the people went first.
All right, wait. I'm gonna call y'all out because like I think we said 6 players were guaranteed
Wait, the
first.
3 players that we seriously said were guaranteed first. Actually,
No,
I know
you,
this
you
is
don't
unlikely.
get to say 6, and then you
No,
can go,
we-
yeah, no,
no,
I
no.
totally
Yeah,
called
we
it.
told.
It actually
yeah,
was. It was actually
it
1, 2, 3. I know that doesn't usually happen, but that's actually what happened.
Okay, but only one of them went first.
But they went. Okay.
No. They all went
At what
first.
point did you say Bebe was going to win that game?
When he had underground.
No, yeah.
On stage 2.
Yeah,
Okay,
stage 2
okay.
underground.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was Kiyoon with lasers, Renekton 2, Blitzcrank 2, lasers, brawlers on 2-1, and then Milk with
had the
Warmogs, Bramble,
Warmogs,
Renekton 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but Bryce is guaranteed to win next game because his
Okay.
egg hatches on 2-1, right? It carries over.
True. So, all right. So next game, I'm gonna hold you to this. Then you call your shot. At
Oh,
like
I already
2-6.
said it doesn't usually happen. I already said that. But this time, the people who had the 3 best openers did go 1, 2, 3.
Certainly at this tournament, there seems to be a very clear meta here. You know, Viego and Zed and Underground. Not seeing as much Ashe as I think we were expecting, like, compared to like the solo queue ladder.
Oh, don't worry. We will later today.
DQA is set on playing Ashe.
DQA
So, yeah.
and Hafu, we got the Ashe going.
Yeah, they were both. Hafu's been playing a ton of Ashe just out in the room here, and DQA also seems very fond of the
So
comp.
no flame. It's okay to say stuff once you say no flame,
Yeah.
right? But no flame. So is Hafu bringing down the Ashe stats? Is that what's going on here?
DQA and Hafu are bringing down Ashe stats.
Let's just pull the scores one more time for yesterday.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I forget.
It's all
Who
good.
was
It's
the
all
lowest
good.
on the
Yeah.
couch here?
No, it's all good.
I'd be curious to see how many 3-1 augment or 2-1 augments have been in the tournament to see like how many opportunities people have had to have an Ashe augment.
True.
Yeah. Or like like the Call the Meek with Renekton or
Right.
the any Ashe augment is super good for Ashe reroll.
Right. If 1/3 of the games are something where you can't do that,
Yeah,
then that might
exactly,
make
exactly.
sense. So nice. All right. So I think they're prepping. We should be getting into game 2 here pretty quickly. So the other cool thing that we can see, you can't see it on our screen, but the fan thing is actually starting to happen. They're getting all set up. We can see it
Oh,
on
you
one
got
of
the
our little
spy cam.
cameras.
Oh, that's
yeah.
true. We get to see it. Yeah.
So fan stuff. We're gonna see fans today. That's gonna be pretty cool.
Oh.
It's
Uh-oh, DQ. What?
Oh no. I
I heard there's
today.
like 400 tickets and they were all
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think they're free, but they were all sold out. So it's gonna be a pretty crazy event.
You know, Mortdog was talking shit about Becca and
what?
Hafu, sorry, and then she just walks by.
I didn't talk. No, I was not. Oh, look at this. You made her. Why are you doing this to me?
He
I
said you
did.
dropped the Ashe stats.
All I said was maybe you were bringing the Ashe stats down.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right, Hafu's gonna join us in like 5 minutes. That'll be great.
Hopefully that
I
mic works.
also want to mention with the DQA or the Milk and Bebe thing, that's what started their entire rivalry. Was a TikTok that Milk made about leveling on 2-1 that
Yep.
Milk thought was
Yep.
a very incorrect decision.
Yep.
And that kind of started their entire rivalry. I think there was a misunderstanding about Bebe. Thought it was like disrespectful to him, but you know, it's just for fun. Everyone makes mistakes in TFT.
Everyone's
And
cool now.
yeah.
Yep. So now we're back in game 2 here. DQA, you look so comfortable, by the way.
Okay,
We're gonna
now-
have the
man,
2
I was
Ashe
so
players
tired
on
this
one
morning.
couch.
Oh, that's gonna
Oh,
be great.
true. We had all the Ashe tech. Or maybe
What tech?
maybe with the tech we don't want.
Appy, can you check to see if the mic works?
Oh yeah. Give me 1 second.
All right, game 2. No, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. She can use this mic.
Cool.
Oh, this guy won the
She can
game.
just use this mic when she's ready.
Oh my God, Wukong.
Oh.
Appy's try again.
Oh.
All right, so how you feel about the start?
Do you agree, DQA? This guy won the game.
Yeah.
He won the game. Hello.
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Oh wait, actually though, it's Dallas.
Oh
so
yeah. Okay.
Never
wait,
mind.
We have to take that into consideration.
Nice.
Dallas was a little sad yesterday.
Why was Dallas sad?
He went 8-8.
I just swing it.
I was really appreciative of him taking up that spot for us.
I mean, someone has to go 8th, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, what?
Okay, so we've been talking about this all tournament, I think. When you have 3 mech early, do you slam a mech?
I don't think so.
It depends on your items. Typically,
Okay,
though,
do you slam a mech with a cloak and a glove?
I would wait until I see what item I got from this round and then decide. If I got like a tier, I might slam Hodge and then mech.
All right, well, I'm going to ask you when we see the next item too. So
Okay.
I think if you're gonna
BT,
do it,
yes, I would do it.
Okay,
This guy
okay.
lucked out though. I mean, like, come on. Because you can't unmech after you mech, so if he doesn't get a slammable item, it's weaker. But now that he has a Bloodthirster, it's stronger.
yeah, you only do it if you have a chance to put items on Jax. You don't do it with Draven ever, I don't think.
Gotcha. All right, so we have a 2-3-2 here. How you
Okay.
feeling about these?
If he wants to lean mech, I don't think there's a lot here he's looking at. I mean,
I think the Lee Sin is great.
oh, which one is it?
It gives him Brawler and it gives attack speed to his max 60% or
That's
40%.
Yeah, I guess you can play Lee the whole game if you want to.
It is also doubled when he shields.
Yeah.
So like when the Bloodthirster procs, you're going to get that extra attack speed.
Oh, is that not when it's just
I
shielded
think it's
by Lee?
amazing.
It's any shields.
Oh, okay, that's super good then. I stand corrected.
No, actually,
Wait.
you're sitting right now.
Okay, and then, I mean, I think, like, this is the one time, right, where you do want, like, it's worth sacking the 2-star Wukong because Jax just has good base stats anyways, and then he's going to do a lot. You can use this if you want. I can sit there either way. You want to sit? Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, come sit with us, Hafu. All right, so now we get to see what 2 units against 4 units can do.
All right.
Boo. Hello.
All right, hello, Hafu. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too
Oh
shabby.
man, my vision's so bad. I'm gonna have to squint.
That's okay. Hafu, how have you been enjoying the event so far?
It's been really good. Honestly, bravo to everyone, the events team. It's so smooth. Like for a live event, I mean, I've done a lot of these things
Yeah.
throughout my career. There's always so many technical issues and so many like pop-up things that go wrong, and honestly, the team has kept it moving. I mean, there's still like hiccups, but like the way that everything's been handled is amazing.
Yeah, Zane was talking about it earlier. He's like, there's always something that comes up. You
Yes.
can't wait to see what it is today.
It has to, I mean, that's just life. Like you have this many people, there's always gonna be something wrong, but yeah.
Yeah, for those at home, you can't see it behind the scenes, but for example, like Weakest Link this morning, we definitely had to swap people because a lot of people, you know, TFT players, they don't get up. I'm saying this as Becca is walking by, giving me this look.
She is so hungover. I just played a game of TFT. I think she's still drunk.
I've never had a drink of alcohol in my life.
Nice, amazing. So,
What
so,
were your sponsors, Smirnoff, say about that?
I
Oh, sorry,
to
okay.
say that.
so,
My bad, my bad.
No, it's all good. So Hafu, right now your team, I think, is
last?
Okay. Do you have a plan going into the last day? Because you just got to avoid that last place.
I think we're already there. I think we're cemented.
You've already thrown in the towel.
We're cemented there. I'm gonna try. I feel like I always try. I'm a little sad. I'm a little disappointed. But I actually feel like both me and Becca put in the time and effort. We just suck. So, you know, it is what it is. But
You
we'll
can still
try.
come back. You can still come back.
wanna
Yeah,
talk?
we need some Mort Dog luck.
Do you want to?
Okay. All right.
Bless me, you know?
We'll have to ask this Mort Dog
Wait,
guy.
wait,
see what
I
he
need
can
the
do.
blessing.
No.
I will be taking the blessing, okay?
I'll be taking it as well.
Now, Asa, I believe you need to be very kind to Hafu here because before Hafu got here, you were the weakest link on the couch.
Oh.
I also voted her out. And it was a two-way tie. 3 people vote for
Where
Dish
am I?
Soap and 3
Where am
people
I?
vote for Hafu. And yeah.
That was fun. Weekend Link was super fun. Honestly, the little fun events have been so cute and so awesome
Yeah,
to
no,
watch.
this-
Wait till you see
so
the
great.
skips.
Yeah,
The
I heard
skips,
they're
I don't know
super
what
fun.
they're either today or tomorrow,
I
but
heard we might get one today.
oh,
Yeah.
do you know which one?
I don't, but, you know, if I did, I wouldn't spoil it.
Oh, this Appy's
okay.
guy is a natural actor.
Born actor.
So, what's going on in this TFT game?
So Robin, yeah, actually Asa, who's winning this game?
I mean, Dallas has a good opener, but it's Dallas, so he's probably not going to win the game.
Oh, no flame.
That's like some
Oh, yeah,
Sox
sorry.
level
My bad,
low-key
flame. No flame.
I mean, we've seen the Vi augment, the boxing one, be very good all tournament as well.
Have you
Yeah.
seen
Consistent.
Tactics.tools, more your favorite website?
I have.
It is very high.
It's very high
It's
on
a
that.
very high
Which is
ranking
so
one.
interesting because all the augment does is just 250 health. It's such a basic
But
augment.
Vi is such a
A good unit.
like her ability is strong, right? Because she shreds,
Yep.
which is really important for your team, and she's got triple trait. I mean, triple trait
Yeah.
historically has always had a place, right?
Yep.
Like Ziggs
Had a
and the
place.
others. I don't even remember what the traits were, but like, who else was it? It was like,
Yeah.
Like Irelia from set 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, just the fact
yeah.
you have Aegis. Looking at the augments, by the way, the one that stands out to me here is Kiyoon taking the Fiora augment. That's been one that I think we've
Oh.
seen kind of do mixed, but if you pair it with the Zed, can do pretty
Is
well.
that adaptive?
Real quick, I want to talk about
adaptive
the Vi one. Is most of the 2-cost support augments, if you play it on your endgame board, you're making a sacrifice. It's kind of a reverse farm, but Vi is, because of the triple trait, you're pretty happy to play it on the endgame.
So this is the support Fiora augment, the one where they gain 2% of their health back per auto.
Oh, Vitality of the Fox. Oh, Fiora.
Oh,
Why was I
Vitality
thinking
of the Ox,
Camille?
right.
Yeah.
I like Vitality of the Fox.
I think it's good
Or
because
Fox.
two of the best comps are Viego and Zed, and it synergizes with both of them. So it's kind of the same thing as I was just saying with
We
Vi,
love Oxforce.
where you can play it
Oxforce.
on your endgame board without too much of a cost.
Yeah, Vitality of the Ox with Oxforce Fat on Zed, it's so good.
I do like the play here of not actually putting it on the board, though.
Well,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
trying to
interesting.
lose for
He has underground, so
Yeah, it's not doing anything really right now. I think as the set goes on, there's gonna be a lot of spots where people decide to start like sacking the hero augment for a little
Yep.
bit. There was
Yep.
a game yesterday that I played where I was re-rolling Talon and I got a Cho'Gath augment on 3-2. I didn't put Cho on my board to level 8 and I just went 7. But I think that is a bad example of what can happen this set. So I think there are spots where like, you can give it up for a bit and then kind of like plan for it later, right?
I got it. I got the hero augment offered in my built diff game. Well, one, I got a Tome of Traits
Yeah, the
that
Tome
game.
of Traits. Everyone was like, you gave Hafu a Tome on the one game she doesn't want it.
And then, well, at least I got Prankster. I kind of tried to make it work. And I ran like Rammus on my board with Prankster and like Echo. And then the options that I had like a Zed too, so I just ran it. And my options for the heroes were like Zoe, LeBlanc, and then Threats. And I'm like built diff. I'm like, what is this? I ended up just taking Vel'Koz, who did not make it on my board. It was 3 gold for my augment. Woo! No,
Right.
honestly, the augments, the champion augments, have transcended the game. Like this set feels fresh. Like set 6 was the first time in a long time where I was addicted to TFT. Like I was excited to play, excited to queue up. And then, 6.5, 7, 7.5, it's like, okay, yeah, it's fun, but like it's getting less and less fun, especially as like tools and stats are coming out, and like it doesn't really feel like you have an option. You look, do I want to play the thing that goes 6 every game, or do I want the thing that goes like 3.5, right? Like it feels like it takes the fun out of it when the stats are published. And I feel like it might happen with this in this set too, but not yet. It feels like there's still a lot of flexibility, and it lets you lean really hard into a comp.
I think the nice thing is even the few augments that are like looking really good in the stats are actually still very contextual when you want them. And so I think a lot of people will be baited into like maybe taking them. Now I think the Vi is a bad example, right? The Vi is just 250 health. It's almost always good. But
And it
some like
scales with brawlers.
electrocharge. Yeah.
And the cool part though about like the Vi augment being really good in like a lot of different boards is that it is good in a lot of different boards, right? It's not single note. There's a lot of different things you can do with the Vi
Right,
augment,
right.
a lot of front lines you can make. It doesn't lock you in. Like I'm not gonna say I love dragons, but it feels like there are a lot of things you can do
don't say
now.
that. People come after you.
Yeah.
Wow, he got an Echo
There's a lot
Bell
of things you
on
can do that you
Krugs.
couldn't before.
Yeah, it's really good
sorry,
control.
Oh,
No, this is good.
I just
The Bel'Veth, so Bel'Veth is so good in like stage 2 and
Yes.
3, so I feel like
I
you
think he's
have to play the
gonna play
Bel'Veth.
it.
Yeah.
And now that I know that doesn't crit on the ult like without anything,
You slam
I
the
think it's
IE.
Nvidia.
Yep.
But I did not know that before.
Oh, and
Yes,
he's.
you go IE.
Oh, no.
Do you ever like make a Sunfire? What do you do with
I
rest
The
gems?
problem
send
is you
two
wanna
of them, right?
you wanna item carry it for your Zed where you're selling for the Zed, right? So it's like, oh, I don't want to make best
JG.
I actually
I think
love
he wants to
that.
play around
Viego.
Viego then.
Yeah, so it lets you play on Viego really easily, and JG is not like, so in this set JG is not that much worse than IE on
Yeah,
AD.
right.
And so like if you want to play around AD, you now have a sword to play around, and that is so
definitely
much
wants
better to play around for a second
Edge
item than a
Knight.
rod, right?
Yep.
And then he can just build a tier item, which is fine.
Yeah,
so I think
exactly.
he's playing around the sword. Exactly. Yeah. I think if you build IE or items that get a little bit awkward, and it doesn't transition well onto Zed.
Yeah, because if you don't get bow and you're trying to play AD with IE, like you're just what do you do with that rod, right? You can make like Locket maybe or like Merlot's, but
Can I point out that this team named themselves Endless Pizza? I've seen them get this multiple times already this tournament.
All right. Yeah, I was about to say. So Asa, it's time for the 3-1 check-in. Who's winning this game?
Setsuko.
Okay, Setsuko's winning this game. DQA, you agree?
Yep, Setsuko's winning the game.
Okay. All right. So you heard it here, folks. Setsuko is going to win the game.
Realistically, I think his probability of winning the game. Right now, it's 12.5 average per every player. It's probably like 30% for Setsuko here.
Okay. Okay. Anima stacks were only at 4 fame, so not a lot of fame on this board. I think Frodan himself probably has more fame than this Anima team.
I don't think there's enough rounds in the game for Anima to get more fame than Frodan.
Oh, that is a nice thing to say.
I mean, it's Frodan.
Dan is honestly, he's done so well this whole event. Like, he's kind of organized this whole event, right? And he's been casting, he's been playing, he's been hosting. He's just honestly one of the most well-rounded human beings. I've known Dan for like almost a decade now, because I met him in the Hearthstone scene, and he was a huge figure in Hearthstone. I think Hearthstone's very sad to have lost him. Riot snatched him up, and Twitch snatched him up too. But yeah, he's just one of those people who's just got it all, you know.
He filled in for guitar in the talent show for Voidson, and he's also been beating up everyone in Melee.
Yeah, he's just good at everything.
God gamer.
Mm-hmm.
Couch is so wholesome now.
What was it before?
Oh my god, this guy did not listen to instructions.
Yeah.
What were the instructions?
What's going on, Setsuko?
To change the audio levels on the computer.
Oh.
That's okay.
He has 6 sivers. I guess he's going for it.
All right, well, production tells us it's actually Frodan's fault. So,
Oh,
despite
so-
all the nice things we just said about Frodan,
even get
We
the
take it-
sound
we take it
right.
back.
even get the sound right.
We take it back.
Have you ever seen Setsuko reroll?
Yeah, so I think out of the players in this tournament, Setsuko rerolls one of the most.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I noticed, I mean, he hit Fame 3 the other day, but I feel like just historically, I've not really ever really seen
In game 1, I made a comment that he was unlikely to. I think everyone in this tournament just leans towards not rerolling, but out of the ones,
It's so
I
scary
think
when you
Setsuko
miss.
does more.
It like feels so bad when you low roll an uncontested reroll comp because it just doesn't feel right.
It feels helpless because there's like nothing you can do. Whereas like if you go level 8 and you low roll, you at least think maybe I could have done something.
Well, you have options. It's like almost impossible to low roll because at least you can like pick up pairs, and then if you hit one pair, it's like, okay, well, maybe it's not Zed, but at least I have like a Belveth too or a Samira too, you know, like you can usually pick up a pair and then transition, whereas like if you go really hard into a reroll comp and you miss, I mean, you have no money, you have no health, you have no strength, you are going ace. It's very sad.
Quick little note here about Setsuko's positioning. So this is for all those people at home like me who like watch YouTube videos and pay no attention when they play at home. So what you want to do, you don't really want your carry to stay in the right pocket generally in this set, because if you're AFK not scouting and you play a Talon, that Talon will kill the thing on the right first. It is furthest from the center, always. So like in this situation, right, you saw the Talon jump on the Sivir and kill it. He's still in the fight, obviously, but you know, if you're trying to AFK, you're trying to not pay attention to your game, definitely go left corner.
That's a good tip. I will remember that. Thanks.
It's useful.
That is
when you
pretty
don't want to pay
useful.
any attention.
And well, honestly, when you're still learning the game, you cannot scout and you cannot try to worry about positioning because you're still like thinking, what am I gonna play?
Oh, I mean, even in Worlds, quite a lot of players are not scouting. Like,
well, you have
for
to
almost
think,
entire
right?
stages. Like, yeah, because there's so many other things to think about.
Time management is like
Definitely, it's an underrated skill.
It's really underrated.
Yep.
I really like the think fast augment. Honestly, I take it. I'm the biggest
fun,
boomer, but I take it every time, and I'm okay losing with it, you know, because it's so fun. I feel like it makes for really great moments, and I think that was a really well done augment.
Yeah, I think it's super fun, and it's reasonably it's balanced. You know, like it's not super overpowered and it's not super weak.
It rewards
it's really
you
good.
for being good.
Now that Astral's not around, I think it's a lot more balanced.
Wait, I
So-
thought it took. It ignored Astrals.
Well, now that you can't get on 2-1, I would say.
Right,
I would
right.
think it's still very good on 2-1. If
Oh, that was fun. Was it the set?
just got supers on
Senna,
2-1.
The set Senna reroll and Think Fast?
Yep.
Do you remember that?
Set Senna was good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I talked to the Set 7 world champion Shinga, and he treats the game more like a fighting game when he was talking about like making mistakes because of, like he said, time management. Whereas I think a lot of times in NA when we're watching someone make an obvious mistake, they're just like, oh, this player is just bad.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's like in a fighting game, if you get hit by a fireball, you're like that happens to the best players. You're not just bad.
Yeah, and there's so much happening every single moment, right? So many decisions you're trying to make that it's super easy to slip up. And those moments will haunt you, right? if you're a player, but like if you can get to the point where you accept that, okay, this happens to everyone. Yeah, I lost this game because I accidentally fed my Zac 2 to my Tom Kench. That's okay.
Tom Kent! Bring Tom Kent back! That was such a cool mechanic. I guess it's kind of like that with Urgot, but Kent, watching him
Oh,
eat...
nah, Kent is not the same as Urgot.
I fed I fed a 3-star Urgot to my Tom Kent.
Oh, that's...
It was
Yep.
fun.
Yep.
Like, that's great. More of that.
TK was great.
That was a very fun champion.
So I guess maybe here's a dev question for all of you, because like, you know, you were talking about how set 6 was fun, and then over time it becomes less fun because you've kind of gotten used to it. You know, part of TFT is the novelty. Like, what's the new thing? So we have to make that trade-off of like bringing back something that you've already experienced versus making something just brand new. And obviously it's like, well, just make it better. That's, you know, so easy. But like, would you actually want to see something like Tom Kench back?
I think Tom Kench could, yeah.
I think Kench is such an iconic unit. I don't know how other people feel about it, but I had the most fun playing Kench. If there was a Kench in my shop, I would buy it and I would play it and I give them all my items. And it's once again one of those things I'm okay losing with. I feel like games need to have, like for me, you need to make it fun when you lose. I think that's when a game will die. It's not fun when you lose, right? But if sometimes in TFT, when you're having fun and you go 8th, I think you're doing something really good, right?
So like last game when Bryce had the egg and he lost.
Well, he was having a lot of fun until he wasn't.
Did he have fun? I actually
he didn't look like he was having fun.
Yeah,
but Bryce
his
is a
risk.
very
That's a little-
competitive player. If it was on ladder, a lot of people I think would have. If that was like box there, he would be having a lot of fun.
In a tournament, I don't think you're having fun going 8th. I can say from experience.
Oh yeah, me too.
It's not that fun going 8th in tournaments, but I'm saying on ladder, like if you're streaming and you're just having a good time and you're just playing ranked, those are the moments where.
I think that's where like Underground and Fortune and Mercenary are a lot of fun because you go the high risk, high reward.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Twitch chat loves Underground.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So we talked about Jax being a counter, but so far for Dallas, this is not working out. Is this Jax or DQA? Is this just Dallas?
Oh, this is Dallas.
Okay. No flame.
What I think maybe the lobby just isn't the right dynamic, right? Because you know, I think it's less prevalent this set than it was in previous sets, but or rather in pretty last set. But you know, TFT always has some kind of slight rock paper scissors dynamic to it in terms of matchmaking, right, or matchups in particular. And it's very easy to just be in a lobby where, like, you know, you didn't scout to see what the lobby's playing, and then you're like, I'm playing Jax this game 100% of the time, and then all of a sudden it's a bunch of things that beat Jax and not the things that you're playing Jax to beat. Right.
Jax is very good against Viego and Zed because they're both usually in melee range of him. Viego can't reset, and Jax will just kill them.
We just saw him lose to a backliner, right? So
yeah, it's very bad against frontline backline comps.
Makes sense.
That's too much thinking. I see ultimate, I take, I go.
Perfect.
Right.
Speaking of which, we see the Ashe with those items there. What do we think we're trying to play with those items?
Oh, BT. What can you play
Belvet.
with BT?
I mean,
Maybe.
yeah, maybe Belveth. I feel like
Maybe Zed.
I don't think you're locked out of Zed here. They have a Nico on bench as well and a Belveth and a Zed, so I think they're just
Whichever
very
one,
open
yeah.
to whichever one they end up hitting here. Which, you know, the nice thing about AD items is that there's a lot of units that can hold them.
If you can get to Aphelios, actually, I feel like that's a really, really nice Aphelios build.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Rageblade isn't as good this set, and I think that Aphelios is one of like the few users in the game that actually uses Rageblade really, really well.
I think Zed can use it really well as well.
That's true, because he's already attacking so fast with Duelist, and then he's got a lot of steroids.
Yeah, there's a lot of multiplicative scaling with the duelist interaction.
But it also feels like it's not even worth it. It's just better for him to just like shred through their backline. Like I feel like I don't even need him to necessarily kill the carry, because when you play Zed, you usually have like a Viego, right? And the Viego is kind of like dunking on everything.
Yeah.
And you clean up so many units that it doesn't matter how strong the rest of their board is, because like the rest, the entire is like 6v1.
It definitely depends on your build. There's a pretty popular like overtime mech Zed build.
Yeah, exactly.
Where it's like Zed is your solo carry.
Yeah, if you have like a huge, because like the Viego Zed board doesn't really have a huge amount of front line generally. You actually have a lot of items dedicated to Viego, and to Zed and don't have a lot left over for front line. But you know,
on Kiyoon's board, for example, he definitely does not want a Rageblade.
Has been pretty popular already, and it's something that really likes Zed to scale because set lives for so long. They don't turn to hit Zed, and he has a lot of time to just get stronger.
We also saw here the Jax killed the Viego and the Zed first because they both jump in melee range of him. So they're two of the first 3 units to die in this fight.
For sure. Slightly changing topics a bit. I have to call out, we have Milk, Robin, and Kiyoon all with their classic Mold Diver.
Oh.
So
Throwback.
they've been around the scene for a long time, and I think they've used that Mole Diver for a long time.
Since TFT
Yeah,
set
it's one of the most popular ones amongst like the streamers. Soju uses it as well.
We talked about the IRL meta, right, with like getting people off their game and stuff. There's a few different things going into this tournament because there's also a little legend meta in Grizzly or whatever its name. What's it called? The new
Grizzle.
Grizzly thing. Grizzle.
Oh, I'm gonna be Grizzle
that
next
thing's
set.
S tier. Like
I'm Grizzle next set.
it's really hard to play against. It's intimidating.
The penguin is the best.
It's a good one. I'm a big fan of Baron now because he has the emote where he has the big piece of meat. I like showing everyone the big piece of meat. So.
More like showing everyone his big piece. Anyways, so Zed is looking pretty strong.
Good one there, Spicy Happy.
Thank you. Okay, so yeah, Vayne 2, just 4 duels. So this is like a pretty classic Zed board, I think. No Renegade in, which is maybe not exactly what he wants, but how important do you think Renegade is for this board, Asa?
I mean, he only has 1 item on his Viego, and he has 3 on Zed, so he's clearly prioritizing Zed. He also has Knife's Edge, so like he's clearly prioritizing Zed. Unfortunately for him, he hit the Viego first.
Yeah.
Ooh, goodbye, Zed. Good night, sweet prince.
Things are not looking good in Kiyoon Town.
I'm okay watching Zed players lose.
I think that's going to become the thing pretty quickly, is
I'm
watching
okay
Zed and
watching it
Viego players
die.
lose. Because last week, or actually at the beginning of this week, it was Ashe players. Everyone wanted the
MF
Ashe
players,
players to lose.
MF players.
Oh, that's true. MF right
I'm
before.
sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, when I was practicing, it was like MF. You get an MF, you win.
Okay.
Iniko in our
Oh,
PvE
just
games,
hit.
he won like 3 in a row with Battle Mage
Oh, he
MF.
just won the Shojin. Okay, never mind. I was like, what did he just do?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
he's
what?
looking pretty
Shojin
strong
Zed isn't
now.
best in slot?
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh man, he just needs a vest, and he's got perfect item.
Bryce looks to have gotten tilted by the egg also, sitting in 8th place.
Yeah, that's a tough game, right? Because like that sticks with you. It really does. You feel like you have a really good spot, and then you demonstrating that Bryce said he tossed it, like he threw the win away, and that'll definitely stick with you if you don't really work to get in a good mindset afterwards, which is a tough skill. And one I'm sure Bryce has, but he's in a very tense situation, right? So
I want to ask each of you, how many times have you guys taken golden egg and not had a hatch? I think for me it's like twice out of like 10.
It was never in set 7, but I actually made a Twitter post where I did the woke score of all the streamers. The more often you take it and it doesn't hatch, the more woke you are. And the more so I was 100% hatch, so I was very veg. But this set, I've taken it every single time I had the opportunity. I've died many times.
What about?
I think, honestly, I don't take it that often, but like in the times that I did take it, I feel like I died maybe also like twice in set 7, and both times I was 1 round off. I remember pretty vividly because I was a little upset.
Yeah.
For me, it's 1. But my favorite moment so far in this entire set was I had a turn where it was heist 6 and the golden egg hatching on the same turn. You can watch it on the tuber, but it's like I was so dizzy. There's 18 orbs. I can't pick them all up. I'm like struggling, barely trying to stay alive.
Oh yeah, I think this orb thing is actually a nerf to the higher heights because, like we were talking about the time management, you have to pick it up and then figure out what you're doing as opposed to be able to look and quickly see.
See, I think at least when you're streaming, the tech is to never take A because then you get all the first-time chats like flaming you for not taking egg. So it gets you chat engagement.
So
that's the tech.
Grand Vice gave me the tech for this. Whenever you see something that like you want to take but egg is offered, you just have to click it right away. Otherwise, your Twitch chat will 100% grief you.
They're gonna grief you.
They're
anyway.
gonna bully. No, they're gonna bully you into taking the egg.
No,
and then
you
you're gonna
take
lose.
that. Just take the egg.
I didn't see the egg. I was focused on I was focused on Battle Mage. Yeah, totally.
The worst
Didn't
part
see
is when
the
you're
egg.
like, you would have won this if you took egg chatting, and you just get gassed up by chat the rest of the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's awful.
Egg diff.
Even the next game is you would have won if you took egg last game.
Yeah, also, Robin has a Felios too.
Karma for the egg. Karma is the worst one. No.
And he has another Aphelios on bench.
Yeah, we were talking about, so he was playing around the Belbeth and the Zed pair with the Nico, right? And ends up just hitting the Aphelios too.
Yeah, I mean, hitting the Aphelios 2 this early is good and has the right gun for it. This gun's a lot of damage.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of this
His
lobby
board
is
is
very...
incredibly strong right now, but he's 1 life. So if he runs into someone very strong.
This is like, I think this is why players are frustrated with Zed a little bit. It's like, because again, one bad Zed matchup here, that'll be the end of Robin.
I mean, that's the same with Assassins in every set, which has been in every set until now. So
if you can keep Aphelios alive, that shock room is so good at killing Zed as well, but it just can be tough to actually have him close enough to Zed to kill him, but not getting killed by Zed, right?
Yep. Now Dallas hit the Draven 3 there for his mech, but he's playing Jax obviously, so it's just a little extra health. I don't know if it's actually worth it to spend all that gold for that little bit of health.
Yeah, it's a really expensive belt.
Yeah.
It's not just a belt, right? How much? How much is it?
Well, it's whatever 80% of base Draven's health is. So.
If Dallas does
So
end
it's
up
like,
$4,000
it's like half a Warmogs, basically.
Yeah.
not bad.
It's probably I think it's like 1.2
500?
1.2 of a Warmog.
It's worth
actually,
it if you're re-rolling for other stuff anyway and just naturally happen to hit it. But if you're losing a lot of econ intervals throughout the entire game,
Right,
But
right.
it's your
holding it-
carry.
Oh, it's not his carry though.
Oh, I know, but I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah.
you're buffing your carry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that buffs your carry. It's not like we're putting half a
Ooh.
1.2
Yeah.
of a
Yes,
Warmog
this
on
will-
Oh, I
a...
think it's
Defense for
definitely worth
sure.
it to make it if because you're just rolling it anyway.
Oh, no.
Wow, that's Samira ult.
Set actually almost doing as much damage as the Aphelios that fight.
I mean, that's 3 units in
Interesting.
one.
Yeah.
A lot of power there.
I think we'll see a lot more like damage heavy Set as the Set moves on as well.
Yeah. All right, so we have to call it out because this game got really close, really quick. We've seen Esports Law not lose, Robin not lose, Kiyoon not lose. Meanwhile, Setsuko, Frodan, and Bebe now all below 40 health. That prediction of Setsuko starting to look like it's falling off a little bit here.
I mean, I didn't know someone's gonna have Aphelios 2 on stage 4.
Dude,
What's
these spots
Bebe's
suck.
board? Can we see Bebe's
Sure,
point of view?
let's take a look at Baby's board maybe right after this fight. Or here we go. So,
Thank you, production.
uh,
Oh,
Bebe-
Aphelios too.
Baby's
Oh, no,
playing
no.
his Ox Force. He loves his Viego.
Great Viego items too.
Yeah, his Views are insane.
I've been playing a lot more Rammus, and it feels really good. Honestly,
Rammus
just
is
throwing
fun.
it in. Especially this lobby specifically is very AD heavy, right? So
Yeah, it does
feels
feel
even
it.
better.
Yep.
It's definitely
Oh no!
particularly heavy AD
Sorry.
lobby.
Caster
Oh, I
cursed
caster cursed it.
Caster-
Esports
No, I
Law.
did it.
I think the problem
okay.
that Baby's maybe running into here is that he has a lot of resources dedicated to a long fight, right? With Ascension, with Archangel, but it's really hard for him to get there with this Viego. Just because like there's so much frontline backline DPS hitting it, right? With the Aphelios. We saw
Renegade's
some other.
Can I just point out someone blue pinged the Renegade's back? That's a coward move. If
crazy.
you're gonna ping, at least use one of the ones that says who you are.
He got it. Baby got the Renegade spot. How do you guys
Nice.
feel about the Renegade spot?
I think it's really good because
Yeah.
Viego, I think, is probably the best 4-cost carry, and then it helps you free up. A lot of the other Renegades are not that good. For example, when you play like Duelist, Yasuo has a CC, but when you play Renegades, Camille does have CC, I guess, but Silas doesn't do anything, so it does help you drop a pretty weak unit.
And that's a lot of damage too for whatever unit you put it on, right? So it's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, it's synergy bot spat that also makes the unit it's on so much better.
Yeah, you can just play 4 Renegade.
One off the Jax here.
Nah, like
Please.
Gives up on Sona.
Please. Just hit.
Oh no, Mort Dog, please.
Dallas
Wait,
is about to come
Mort,
downstairs.
why didn't you let him hit?
Well, because DQA earlier said that Dallas wasn't good, and we only give it to good players. So they blame
The rich
DQA.
get richer, man.
Oh, it's actually rich get richer.
Does this Jax ever? No,
No.
he can't out heal this Samira. This Samira is so strong.
Not with that Lost Whisper, Giant Slayer, Deathblade. You know,
Yeah.
like that's like text for it, no?
And a few more items.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is what we're seeing, right? Like
How
maybe
much?
committing to Jax from 2-1.
Outrun.
Oh.
Oh.
It can be tough because
This is
you
a
know, you
just
expect a lot of
duel.
BZ Viego, but then you know it's Aphelios, Samira, a lot of these frontline backline boards that will just blow up melee carries.
So Bebe out in 6th, by the way.
Oh, no, maybe 5th? 5th.
Oh,
Fifth?
Robin going
Oh.
down.
Wow, -3, -4, -4. That feels so bad for Dallas.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is
Just
rough.
1 or 2 HP away from 2 placements.
Oh, I like Milk's board. See, like this is why when you say Soraka,
Robin
like, what do you
did
mean?
die to someone. I
There's so
don't know
much you
who.
can
But
do.
Man, how do you guys feel about Cho?
I think he's good.
So we were talking about this yesterday, that one of the cool things you can do with Cho is put on the Protector's Vow for the early cast, and you get the really early Mono Reave, and he likes the tank stats. So people have found value with that.
Yeah, I just played one with Becca, and she was golden ticket, and I'm pretty sure she's still drunk. So she's at 40 health, you know, and like no econ or anything, and her board is like, I think it was like Galio 2 and Malphite 2, and she's like, "Can you just play? I can't do this." I'm like, "Yeah, okay. I don't think we can recover from Ace." But I just rolled it down with golden ticket, and one of her shops was triple Cho. I just built that Cho, and it stabilized us, and I was so shocked. Because I've played Cho a few times, but like, I didn't think it would be that good, you know? And it was actually so strong, and seeing it on Milk's board kind of personally helps me reaffirm it. Especially this late, right? It's like stage 5 now, and he still is running a Cho, and it has top forward.
Yeah.
So I find that really impressive, because like, that's one of those units, like, I see an Echo 1, buy Cho, and maybe I'm doing it wrong then?
I think all the threats are actually underrated because we've been playing TFT for 8 sets and we've been kind of training ourselves to, you know,
Trade
like
heavy.
put synergies on your board, which
Yes.
obviously the threats never do. So I think just naturally as TFT players, we're kind of, most players are kind of inclined to not play threats when it, you know, it's probably correct. And I'm definitely guilty of that.
Yeah, I think Vel'Koz is another example of a pretty underplayed 3-cost threat right now because, you know, a lot of these Zed boards are primarily just like Zed is the main threat. Either you see the Zed Viego boards, but like Mech Zed, for example, you know, if you play a Vel'Koz, that Zed's locked down for so much of the fight. That can be really tough for them to actually.
Oh, Vel'Koz?
You know,
He's picking up the pair if he hits it.
Oh,
Okay,
he's thinking
okay,
about it.
let's see it.
it's really hard to put on this board though.
Yeah, it's
Not
That's
a lot
why
you can draw.
I yeah. I feel like these roll downs, and then you hit it and you're like, wait, do I want this?
Yeah, Pocky actually made a really cool board the other day, which was it was Asol, Vel'Koz, Bel'Veth like trio carry, and basically you'd
cool.
have like the Asol ult on top of what Vel'Koz's ult thing, and it just pop.
Oh, good Zephyr from Setsuko there.
I'm surprised that this Kaisa is, you know, like the main item holder and still doing this well. Like,
So-
I don't understand that, I guess, at all.
So I was talking to people yesterday. We got our first, you know, meta report from China, and this Anima Squad Kaisa board was their second best performing board, right below the Ash board.
Oh, this is the board?
Yeah.
So Dan just has the tech.
Dan has some
Dan
of the
has
tech.
the Chinese tech.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dan was the person in this tournament with the most tech.
Yeah, Dan is
He's really studied up.
very studious, and he played a lot of those lobbies. For having like 3 drops, he has like, how many drops does he have?
Yeah, him, Dishso,
More
and
than
Nico, I
I've-
feel like are the ones I would expect to have the most tech coming in.
Hello, where's the sharing?
Play to win.
Hits the Echo
Ooh,
2.
Echo 2.
Small upgrade.
I love Echo.
He's cool. He's a cool unit.
Feels really, Prankster feels so good. It feels
Yeah.
like the only way I could live for Zed. I have 3 Prankster and just like stun him, keep him away, please.
All right, Zed on the opposite corner, but does go to the Vayne. Vayne recons away. That's big.
That is huge.
He has a little clump in the back right corner for this Viego, so it could
That
get a
Urgot
little
missed.
scary if it doesn't blow up.
Oh, the Viego's gonna. Oh, recon away.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
Kaisa just gets out of dodge, but
Oh.
No.
is Zed in too much? Yeah, looks like it. I mean, I feel like that's a we take
Well
kind of
done,
thing.
though. Yeah, well done by Dan. I felt
All
like
right.
his board was kind of,
Dan is 8 streaking.
huh?
Oh, Kiyoon,
He's
sorry.
dead. I was like, what? He's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Streaking to the grave.
Kiyoon,
And
my
Q top
bad.
3 again.
Yeah.
Doing real
So
well today.
Asa, 50-50, you were right, by the way.
This guy's 8 streaking though. It's kind of scary.
So Zed and then
Setsuko has a
is
fearless
running.
too though, so he's very strong.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, Setsuko has like the #1 comp, right? This is like the #1 winning comp, like the most capped board.
Yeah, I think Aphelios being the only 5-cost AD carry, I guess Urgot as well. I think is the most capped board to play around.
Good Zephyr to skip the front line. That's gonna be nice. Ooh.
Yeah, this is a tough matchup, right? There's so much CC and so much like stuff blocking Zed and Viego from actually hitting the,
Yep.
the
Zed's
carries.
down.
That it's really
or
hard for
Viego's
them to
down.
get their damage where they want it.
Nice Urgot.
That's it.
Oh,
Bye. Good
A
night.
lot of gold though.
All right, Asa, you might officially be the best caster.
Oh.
You called it.
I mean, he had the best spot at the time, and he sometimes it works out.
He's
Just
always so good at
that
pushing a lead
good.
too, right? Setsuko.
Yeah.
2,000 LP and now a first place in that game. Well played to Setsuko. Bravo. Do we have anyone coming down? I think everyone's looking for their
Everyone looking
restroom
to eat
breaks.
out?
Well played naming your team Endless Pizza.
as they got the endless pizza every time. So
I
No
need to name my
yappers,
team
that's
Zed.
surprising.
it's true. It's true.
Everyone's zoned in, I guess.
It was
ready.
a really close
Yeah,
game.
that's
like,
true.
Oh, no one wanted to come talk trash?
3
you wanna
people
talk trash?
died at the same time.
Oh, I went 8th, so I don't get to talk trash. I will
I mean,
say
You
though,
still can.
You can talk like trash.
Okay, I was
Oh.
on. Kiyoon and I were in the exact same spot. We're both 20 HP. We're both trying to play Viego Zed board. We're both last pick on the carousel. The Zed is on Kiyoon's side. He gets the Zed 2. He goes 2nd. I go 8th. I blame Mortdog.
That seems fair. That
Me
seems
too.
fair.
I like
Honestly, in that position, that seems fair. I'll take the blame on that one.
It does feel bad when you lose the flip.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
carousel, you're like, you need that one
Yeah.
item or that one unit. And
It's
why is it on my side,
Yep,
please? And you're in last, so you're like, I need this. It's my only Hail Mary.
But
always
winning the flip
50-50.
feels so good.
Yeah.
Do we know where Kiyoon was in terms of like individual overall points before this? Because he's popping off right now with a 2-3.
I think he and Robin were like middle of the pack.
Or like Kiyoon particularly, because I feel like Kiyoon is maybe in like a good position to be like top individual scorer after. I mean, if he does well game 3 as well.
I mean, I think he was in like top 10 maybe. I don't think it was that high, but it also the gap wasn't that wide either.
Yeah, it was pretty close all around, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Good third. Good third.
I just went to the bathroom. I have a point. I just went to the
Okay.
bathroom with Milk, and Milk he looked at the available stalls and he picked the one closest to me, and I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Oh, because we're 2 out of 3 laser core. We just need a third one."
Wait, he picked the urinal closest to you?
Did he just call you laser court? All right, I like it. That's.
What does that mean?
Oh, it means exactly what you think it means.
Spicy Appies, come on,
If
man.
you don't get it, pew
What's
pew
going on
lasers.
here?
Okay.
And on that note, what a great joke to end that
Wow.
one on. I think we're going to a break here usually. So yeah. By the way, the fan experience happening today. So if you're nearby, come on down if you want to meet people.
Oh,
We can
see
see
the
the
cam,
line.
too.
Yeah, there's people
we
here.
can
It's
see
looking
it. Oh man,
pretty
there's already
popping.
people.
So that's going to be a ton of fun. But yeah, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it'll be the third game for that group. And yeah, so thanks for watching and stay tuned. And we are back to Summit. Game 3 of this group. It'll be the last time, and we've rotated out some people. I'm joined by Kurum here. He's a little ahead of himself. And also Dish Soap, one of the favorites coming in today. And Rainplosion, the NA great. How are you two doing?
I'm doing good. Was playing some TFT earlier, watching the games. Feel pretty confident going into today.
It seems like a lot of people are playing TFT in their off time. Hey, Zane, what's going on?
Breaking news. Good breaking news. Good breaking news.
Thank God.
Except maybe not for Milk.
Uh-oh.
Basically, because you guys were very bad at Weakest Link, and because Riot has decided to be very generous, we are going to be able to add prizing for the individual highest placers.
Oh.
So we're going to add 2,500 for first place and 1,000 for second place.
Okay.
Now, what I will say is that Milk probably could have gone first 2 games ago, and he decided not to. But Dish Soap also has a tied amount of points with Milk right now, being 2 games behind him.
Oh.
So I think you and Milk are literally tied at 45, and he has 2 more games than you. So very good news for Dish Soap.
Wait, there's no
potentially.
way at 45. That sounds like a lot.
I think you do.
No, we saw the scores
Wait,
earlier.
no, 45 would be a lot, wouldn't it?
No, we saw the scores earlier. The top scores were like 36.
That's
so.
maybe what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe I saw something wrong. Here,
But
do we
that's
have
cool.
them?
There you go. Top
36.
scores.
And there's Milk.
36. I was right.
Wow, you're crazy. You're so cracked. Okay, so
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, we're going to be adding prizing for the top 2 individual placers in the tournament. So
they're
Dish
just
Soap and
increasing the
Soulless are
show's
tied.
paycheck?
Ray, this is actually makes me happy because Ray has been having the tournament of his life, but his team score is not looking so hot.
You should almost maybe not tell Ray so he doesn't like buckle into the pressure a little bit.
He knows
though.
already,
Oh
unfortunately.
no, he knows.
But he also wants to go 8th because he wants to go 8th and run over to the fan experience in like the 20 minutes that the game takes to play. So I think there's still no pressure on him. I think he can still win it.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, come here. We're talking about how.
Wait, who's playing my game, Ray?
We're talking.
Oh,
about,
I got Yenwei and Pocky to cover. Don't worry.
Okay.
You're in better hands than me. But yeah, I'm gonna go 8th in my game, run down the street, go to the fan meet, say hi, then come back up, queue back up, and go first. That's the plan.
And you'll still get the individual money.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm still gonna pop off.
This is a flawless plan, honestly.
You're gonna go
I see
8-1?
no flaws.
I get some cardio as well, you know?
Nice,
Run
which
down
is
the
good.
stairs.
With all the food we've been having, like, kind of could use the
Yeah,
cardio.
exactly.
I mean, we all could. That wasn't a you thing. That was
So,
everyone.
I'll just say, yeah, more money being given to the players, which is cool. I like that we're rewarding individual play, since some people might be carrying or getting carried. And don't tell Milk while I'm around.
Rain, how are you reacting to that news, that breaking news?
Oh, I mean, I'm not reacting at all. The chef's just getting a higher paycheck. That's fine. But my partner Affy's is like pretty close behind, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
So the top performers might be able to get some extra money.
Just sack the weakest link for the first place prize pool.
Perfect. Socks, how you doing?
Yeah, just want to shout out Setsuko. Setsuko, thank you so much for providing the individual prizing by himself. Thank you.
for doing so poorly on the weakest link.
Yeah, not just that. Intention sabotaging also.
True with the plays there. All right, so like I said, look, you can see the queue is popped for the third game here. So we're going in. Uh-oh, Zane's back.
One thing I forgot to say. This only applies to the scores through day 3.
Right.
Because tomorrow it all splits up, obviously.
Right.
So we'll know who's getting it by the end of today.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably not me, though.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Maybe a shot? Okay, cool.
I mean, we have that Kurum mask right there.
Oh, nice.
Could go up there.
I'm here to get my Kurum paycheck. Perfect. All right, so we're heading in to game 3. Rain, favorite item start.
I like belt right now.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. All right, we got a belt couch. Let's go.
Actually, I kind of started chain yesterday, and I think I might start chain today again.
Oh no.
But I think belt is very good.
Oh, Dish, I thought you were on our team. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, but like defense items are kind of nice because they don't like pigeonhole you towards one comp or another. If you like playing flex, then defensive items are oftentimes the way to go.
Rain, did I detect a little bit of yawn there? Do you have a long night last night?
Oh, I went drinking for the first time ever. I think my entire group, like at least one person in every team in my group went drinking. It was really fun, but also, yeah, I'm kind of tired.
I think a lot of the TFT players are starting to run out of energy, a little tired, but you got 2 more days to go here, and you get to meet the fans today. You excited to meet any fans?
Yeah. I don't think I have a scheduled time slot, but I'm down to just run down over there after my game is done. And
that'll be cool. What about you, Socks? You excited to meet fans today?
Yeah, some of my friends actually live in this area, live in LA, live in SoCal. They actually chose to rally up, drive, and come meet me. Actually, the moment I actually qualified for the TFT Summit through the voting, they actually told me they bought tickets immediately just to come see me, come say hi.
Nice. Those are good fans.
They also the ring and Rammus hat for my son, so that he can be he have like a little costume during the meet and greet.
That's adorable. All right, so looking at Bryce's board here, I think Bryce coming off the 8th and the 6th place with the egg, really looking to redeem himself here.
He actually had the opportunity to make a 10 gold the turn before, decided not to.
He's a 1-item starter.
How do you? I love the 1-item starts. How do you feel about them?
Actually, yeah, I think 1-item starts are pretty good. As long as you get items on Krugs.
True.
If you don't get items on Krugs, it might be doomed.
Usually the odds of that are pretty high though, since you're already pretty desperate for items.
Yeah.
I'm also surprised Bryce didn't make 10 on what's called 1-3. I think general rule of thumb is that if you can make 10 on 1-3, it's worth it. Making 10 on 1-4 by selling your whole bench is not worth it though.
I would like to see him take double trouble here. There's a lot of really strong double trouble strats.
Okay, so what are we playing double trouble from this position here?
I mean, I would probably look to either go into like Senna Sivir, or like Senna Samira, or Kaisa Vayne, or even like maybe Camille if he hits a lot of Camille's. I think all those are really, really strong with double trouble.
Can see that. I haven't actually played a lot of double trouble this set nearly as much, so.
This is how I know that Dish was going to win the tournament. When he took double trouble, I couldn't think of a single comp. Dish on top of his literally just listed like 7 different comps that he can play with double trouble.
I had know those.
Yeah, same. I have like 1 comp, and then at that time Dish was thinking of like 4 different comps. Like
wait, sorry, my bad. Oh, I was gonna say, of course I knew those. Those are like elementary comps. Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
You just look at the stats with double trouble and the units.
Just look at the stats. These stats. Killing me, Dish Cell.
Oh no! I mean, I knew those comps before the stats, but they just confirmed.
Oh, is that Milk with Underground on 2-1?
Oh,
Underground
and an Ezreal. So in the next shop for 5 Underground 2-2 or 2-3.
Oh, I'm down. I'm down just for the content here.
Are they already qualified for the day 3?
I'm pretty sure their points are high enough that they're very likely to make it to day 3. They might make it to the group that doesn't have to do the play-in.
Okay, in that case, I'm Milk's biggest fan right now because if he's pretty much auto-qualified, any points you can take away from the field is points that we can fight for.
Wait, but Mordog just said that like, oh wait, are you guys in contention for last place?
Wait, no, what do you mean? What does that mean?
So there's 2 groups. There's like, I don't know the number of teams, but there's some number of teams that basically like auto-qualify for the finals. It's like 3. And then everyone else has to do a play-in. So, and I think Milk and Bebe are like very high up. They're looking real good for that auto qualification spot.
Oh, they're like pretty much guaranteed top 3 at this point.
I don't know about guaranteed.
I'm pretty sure like if they go 7, like if they both like bot 4.
Right, like I wouldn't say
I wouldn't say it's
guaranteed, but they're looking
I
pretty
mean,
solid.
Dishop and Nico are guaranteed, okay? Milk and Bebe are pretty much guaranteed. So, like, you know, we're all just fighting for the last spot.
Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty sure my partner is still sleeping.
Yeah, Nico got here this morning and then just found a beanbag and hasn't moved.
Yeah.
No, but that's attack though.
Nico was one of the largest drinkers yesterday, so.
Wait, but that's attack. Like sleeping right before the tournament is like.
I was about to say, speaking of largest drinkers.
Oh, hi, this is Becca. Rain drank for the first time yesterday, and I think she was so funny and fun and wholesome.
I'm pretty sure the only reason I'm alive right now is because Becca wouldn't actually let me drink that much. Like after every single
Well, that's
shot
really
tried to
good. I
take,
mean,
she forced down a cup of water down my throat.
Well,
so.
yeah, you're like a baby,
It's-
so I'm like chaperone.
It's important to drink responsibly if you're going to do it as an adult. So.
What type of a drunk is oh, sorry. Wait, are we, no,
Oh, we're getting
you're
drunk
fine,
more dog
you're fine.
today.
Yeah, you know, again.
More dog's drinking with us today. Okay, bye.
No, wait, what type of drunk are you, Ray? Do you know?
I only had like 6 shots, and then after every single shot, Becca actually forced down a cup of water down my throat, so I didn't even get that drunk.
No, but like, you know, like, you still know like what type of drunk. For example, I'm like.
Wait,
really
oh,
giggly.
does Milk have 5 underground? Kiyoon's saying 5 underground here.
Oh my god, really?
If someone has 5 underground, we gotta check that board.
No, I think he's just saying it so that people take the Sona off carousel.
Oh. Is there a Sona on? There isn't even a Sona on
there's not a
carousel.
Sona.
Oh, okay. Because a 5 underground at 2-5 would have been pretty fun. What's the earliest you guys have hit 5 underground?
Oh, 2-1.
No, what? When?
No, I mean, not in this tournament, but like.
Right, but you hit it on 2-1?
Yeah.
Man, I'm just a little.
I mean, you just need like 3 units and an augment.
I'm pretty sure the only time the earliest I've hit it is like 3-2.
All right, so what we learned here is Dish Soap is the dirtiest high roller.
I mean, I just played a lot of games. I don't know.
I mean, did you at least win that game?
Oh, of course.
How deep was your heist? Tell us about the heist.
Oh, I don't remember the highest. It was probably like a 4 or 5.
Wait, you got 5 underground on 2-1 and only went to heist 4?
Yeah. Or I might have won 5. I don't remember, but I feel like the okay. I know you're gonna like dislike this, but I think 5+ are like really overkill. Like you can win the game.
Is so bad.
Like 4 heists is like easily enough to win the game if you know what you're doing.
This Dish Soap guy, so beg.
So boring. No fun.
Oh.
And he was trying to tell me that he wasn't boring yesterday. Like, do you see the stuff this guy does?
I mean, he is doing a lot of winning, and winning is not boring.
Okay, that's
so
true. That's true.
You gotta give him that.
Wait,
credit.
really? Wait, I thought badge and winning were synonymous.
I don't know if that's true.
Like,
Oh, it's
like
kinda
basically
true.
like if you take egg at like 1 HP, that's wokage, but like that's like the losing play, right?
So for example, Dish Soap had that last stand game yesterday. That was definitely not a bedge game. That was a great game.
I mean, I
don't
think
know.
it's not just winning. Like, I think unusual things can also be classified as woksh. It's just that
Oh, this Renekton.
the stuff that gets called veg is stuff that like
Kiyoon Kiyoon's 6?
is known to be strong.
Yeah, he has Hustler.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
He went 6 and lost to what? What did he lose to?
Robin had like a Sunfire Spark Renekton. Just couldn't kill it.
Renekton is a beast in stage 2.
Yeah.
Whew. That loss has got to hurt a little bit though. You're gonna lose a lot of streak gold here. You can't generate interest. So, how you liking new Hustler? It seems like a pretty powerful augment.
Oh, I like it. I just don't like picking up the gold. Like that is literally my only complaint about it.
Oh,
That's
Milk does
fair.
have 5 underground.
Oh my god. Oh, he actually hit it.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
All right, so we're gonna definitely keep an eye on
And he's
Milk.
94 HP.
See when he cashes this out.
I mean, he's at least making the 4 heist, and maybe this guy is like a little less boring than Dish Soap.
We'll have to see. I mean, he's going to lose this here, which is going to give him 5 locks. That's half of the heist already. Getting it this early, you don't take a ton of damage, so definitely going to be really good here.
Is he on heist 1? Is this
This
heist
is
2?
he's working towards his 2nd heist right
Yep.
now. He's already passed on 1 heist, so he's working on heist 2, which means that if he loses everything, he has...
Someone go upstairs and tell Milk to get to at least heist 7.
I've never seen a high 7 like.
I was 1 turn away. All I had to do was survive because I was at 8 out of 10. I went down to 3 underground. I was one turn away and then I died.
It happens. The Greek gets you.
Yeah. That was
Hey.
also back when it was 9 locks though, so.
Hey, at least you had fun, right?
I did have fun that game. TFT is always fun, right?
I think it is.
It's pretty
a
fun.
lot of the times fun.
It's pretty fun if you hit underground 2-1, right?
Yeah, I agree. Milk is probably having a blast.
You know, I mean, like sometimes.
That's what I see on his face. I see Milk having a blast.
Oh yeah,
I
you
mean,
can, like,
that is
really
his
see
happy
his
face.
enthusiasm. It's just like leaking through his personality.
True. All right, so at this point, you're basically trying to preserve as much health as possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you slamming here, Dish Soap?
Oh, I feel like. Oh, this is kind of hard, actually.
Do you even slam anything here? Isn't he just pretty much just chilling until he gets his highest cash
Oh
out?
no, I think you slam. Try to preserve health here. You know, it's probably incorrect, but I probably go JG Shojin here. Put him on the Sona, just trying to live.
I think Milk was probably trying to like flex Viego Zed, and he's probably just gonna like slam his items based on what he think he'd go for.
I don't think Milk's gonna slam here. Like, I feel like the items can actually go in a lot of directions. Because this could be like Hodge plus sword item, Morello, or this could be AP items. Like, these items are like really flexible, and it's not like, just because like you see a lot of AP components doesn't mean that like this is actually an AP direction.
Yeah, also, it just feels like if you slam here, you're not actually getting that much stronger. Like, most suggestion of Shojin JG, I mean, it's okay. It's definitely preserves, probably kills like 1 extra unit around, but like...
3/3. Oh, this is a 4 cost. We have a 4 cost here.
Okay.
He could, if he rerolls, he might hit Samira.
Yeah, I don't actually know if I would roll this. I feel like the Sejuani is like fine.
Well, this one is, I think, one of the weaker ones, right? Is that true? I don't know.
Yeah, but like, does he want the Samira one? I don't know if he does.
Yeah,
like,
his
if I was playing, I
options
wouldn't.
at 4 cost are basically Sejuani and Samira.
I feel like
Yeah.
Samira support would be decent here. Because he's gonna be like lower HP after he cashes out.
We're definitely at the carousel going to want to pay a lot of attention because seeing who got 4 cost augments really early. Did anybody find a Zed one? Viego.
Oh, it's not the Zed one. I think Misfortune would be
with Make It
amazing.
Rain. If anybody got Make It Rain, that's going to be huge.
Make it rain.
So, oh, I get
Oh,
it. 'cause
Setsuko! Oh, Zed2! Oh, Setsuko has Zed2! Oh,
Wait, what?
Setsuko has
Setsuko
Zed2!
has Zed2 at 3-2. Holy moly, we should peek in on Setsuko here. Here come the pings.
Oh,
Whoa. This
Zed
guy's kind of
augment.
good.
and he has 30 gold! Holy!
That's the Zed augment. Holy moly.
This is just typical behavior.
So I think 4 cost at 3-2 is actually sharper than Prismatic games.
I agree.
Chat
see
is
Bryce
flaming pretty
complaining.
hard.
I don't know if it's something with this building, but like the first 3 games I played in like the normal room, whatever. It was all like 4 cost augments on 3-2, and I like barely ever see that.
So I haven't been watching the stream, but I finally understand. Like, what is this room, man? It's like one dimly lit room in the middle of a basement. It's so sad. It's just so sad.
There's definitely like a better room and a worse room.
So this at this point he's got the support augment, and this is the one where your team gets some attack speed, and then can charge each time they get a kill. So this Zed is going to be running around. Already has the Viego also, by the way, for 3 Renegade.
Yeah.
I have a question about this. Oh wow, wait. Does he not value the last whisper on Zed?
Do you value the last whisper on Zed?
Yeah, for me I thought it was just best of slot.
Oh,
that's
I thought
what
it was. I didn't think it was best in slot. I mean, it probably depends on the lobby. Like,
I thought it was like Zed like usually kills backliners first, and also he like slightly stunters. Like obviously the last whisper is way more valuable if you're trying to kill a frontline.
No, but I heard that the slightly thunder part actually synergizes with Zed's last whisper.
No.
People
Stop perpetuating the myth.
No, I don't know. That's what I'm asking right now. But from what I heard, okay, I don't know, but I mean, more can clarify. But like, so like, last whisper applies first. So if you had 100 armor.
No, you're wrong. It's inverse.
Oh, it's inverse?
It's inverse.
Okay, so it has negative synergy.
Correct.
Okay. Well, now I'm never building last whisper. Thank you, Mort.
Mort, could you like not tell him that before? Like, I need to play this guy.
That's true. True. Okay, so we get the augments here, by the way. Milk has a 4 cost. Bebe has a set. Frodan got the Soraka. Dallas also got Zed. Setsuko got Zed. Kiyoon got Echo. And Robin got Viego. So a lot of forecasts here. The one person who didn't was Bryce taking the Alistar. That's an interesting play. I'd be curious what Bryce was offered to pass on the 4-cost augment at 3-2.
Well, he does have double trouble,
Oh my
so
god.
he
This
might
guy
like
has 4 Zeds.
Bryce might be playing around like a 3-cost or 2-cost reroll, so maybe not want the 4-cost augment.
Yeah, I could see that. So
What? Whoa, what is this board? This is kind of wokage.
Double trouble Alistar carry.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
I anticipate he's probably gonna go for recons here.
Yeah, sorry, here. I just want to emphasize, by wokage here, I mean quite bad.
What do you mean? Double trouble Alistar.
I mean, there's a world where like a Neela 3 here with double trouble could do some healing, some work, I suppose.
I mean, he has a lot of frontline.
Oh, no. I think Setsuko would agree here that this board can become like very good. Double trouble Neela sounds pretty decent, especially with like these health items, or I mean, not especially with these health items, but like it sounds like it will be really tanky.
Yep.
It's just that this board right now is not necessarily the strongest. Obviously, it's winning against Milk's board, but I don't know if you'd call winning against Milk's board an accomplishment. He's playing 5 underground.
You know, it was a win. Let's not diminish.
Okay,
his,
sorry.
So
Winning
Milk's
against
been
Milk's
losing a
board.
bunch and hasn't cashed out yet, so he's probably on his way to heist 4 here. So that's, like I said, that's 5 locks per turn here. He lost the entire stage. That is a lot. So
Yeah, curious if he takes it next turn or just goes for 2 more losses. I feel like I would probably just take it because I'm boring, but
I feel like Milk has 40 health. He's taking 2 more.
Oh, but he's not gonna have 40 health the next round.
He needs to take 3 more if he doesn't
3
take
more
it here.
losses with 41.
So he'd be like
Wait,
10 HP.
if he's 5 underground and he hit this turn.
No. He's 5 out of 10 right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like I feel like if he like loses 1 it's pretty bad. I would.
All
just
right,
take
so
it.
we should probably switch to Milk's board and see if he cashes it and see
Yeah.
what happens here.
As someone who isn't a proponent of that, I think you need to take early undergrounds. Like the problem with underground and like breeding them a lot is just that a lot of times you don't get like the gold. So a lot of times you get like a lot of items, and that's really good. But the items don't necessarily fit the board that you have right now. With like Mercs, oftentimes you got a lot of gold as well. So if you got like a ton of AP items, for example, you could roll for an AP carry to hold those items. With underground, if you're a 1 HP, you got like say you have like AP units on your board and you get like 580 items, then it's really, really hard to make that transition.
This
and you
Neela's
need a
doing
little
work.
bit of HP buffer to make it work.
Yeah, I was slamming this board. Definitely want to check out Milk's board at some point, but I also definitely want to come back to Bryce's board. I want to see what he does with it.
Well, we gotta watch Milk for the cash out here. See what he does with it. That is 8 components.
8 components to. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
It's
I'm
Orb
dizzy.
City.
I didn't grab back 10.
Also, he committed to Viego, also based on his item slams, so he's probably looking to roll down for Viego right here.
All right, let's see how it goes here. At least he has the timing here is perfect for him because he gets the PvE round to figure it all out. So
I am dizzy.
I'm gonna say this is the kind of place
I
where
am
I'm
also
usually
dizzy.
rolling down here though, just to like not run out of time.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
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 bench
no,
lock.
no. Oh no. TG, I'm seeing.
Get slamming.
TG, GS, or BT.
The Warmogs is good. You gotta slam quicker.
Screw it. 2 TGs, Lucky
Oh.
Loves.
I am lost.
Oh, this is rough.
No Viegos.
Now imagine you had a golden egg on top of this.
Oh, he's not. He's not getting a golden egg. For sure.
Looking pretty rough here.
Where's
Has
the
not hit
Viego?
the
Maybe
Viego.
carry?
Can at least use Misfortune as an item holder here.
Oh no. Oh no, what is
There's
this?
all of his items here. Dragon Claw.
Oh, he's running MF.
I mean,
I
MF's
think
what
it's
he
just
hit.
what he hit.
Yeah.
I assume he would have like slammed Gunblade, ran Viego if he hit that instead, but.
He still has the components for Gunblade, so if he hits the Viego, he can swap over. But I'm hoping it's just his sheer item value can carry him. Looking real close, though. Still loses here.
Oh, he did not get the free round.
That is unfortunate. And now looking at his traits, well, we'll see what augment we get here. Probably a gold.
Wait, how do you know that? Is Gold
just-
Hero Gold the thing?
Gold is the most likely. I'm just betting on the safe option here. And I was wrong. It's
Oh.
Prismatic. Whew. So 4 cost 3/2 into Prismatic. This is a spicy lobby.
I like the Cyber Shell. A ton of value in his board.
You think Cyber over
Oh.
the reroll? Oh, yes, yeah, a ton of value with all the items he has. That's a good point.
I mean, it depends on the lobby. Maybe it's not good in this lobby, but I think Cyber Shell is like good on his board. with his items.
There's the Viego. Does not have the gold to hit
Really
Viego
needs to
too, it
hit-
feels like, though.
Yeah, but he's really looking for at least Sejuani 2 or something more to upgrade. Not necessarily that.
Fiora 2 at 4-1 isn't going to change.
Yeah, in a prismatic lobby, it might not swing the fight, is all I'm gonna say. Like, might.
Oh wow, this Ace over Alistar move
yeah.
was not on my radar.
Yeah. It's definitely, or I mean, probably correct to either drop Alistar or Annie, but...
Yeah, or just drop Annie.
Is there a reason why he's not slamming the last Viego item here? I actually don't know what's best.
Oh, I would just have to assume he's dizzy.
I think he's pretty dizzy. I think he's trying
Would
to
you
figure
guys
out
just
how not
slam?
to
Would you
get
guys
it.
just slam on?
Probably GS.
Back-to-back
Okay,
losses here. Milk on 9 losses, 14 health. This feels like even if he can stabilize from here, it's going to be so hard. We talk about the one random loss that might just take him out.
Yeah, I know that Viego's like extremely strong, and like if he gets a Viego 2, he's in like an insane spot. But I think it would have been better for him if he like held on to the other AP 4 cost. Like I think he like skipped like
Soraka.
Yeah. I don't know if he skipped like ASO. Like he bought the 1 MF, but
yeah, this definitely feels like tunneling taken to its most extreme degree, and why you get punished for it sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, I will say, to be fair, like, he had so many components. It was kind of hard.
Oh no, it is extremely hard, but yeah.
I don't know, it's easy to me.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, if Milk gets 8th here, we should definitely tell him about the highest player prize pool, right? That seems like the great time to tell him that.
Oh.
That sounds like worth a lot more cruel than I expected.
Disparage.
I mean, better late than never.
I think Milk might be trying to greed for Spark, but I think you can just Spark like your Sejuani or something.
Oh, is he greedy for GS? Oh, sorry, not GS, GA.
Is it possible he's saving the items for next game?
He is definitely saving the items for that next game. I don't know.
Looks like it.
No, mate, this is the 1 life power spike. I've seen Milk's been in this situation 100 times.
Oh yeah, but like I feel like generally when he's a 1 life power spike, he has like more gold than this.
No, but like he doesn't slam his items until he has 1 life.
Oh yeah, wait.
All right, so we get a look at the augments here, by the way. Nice edge for Setsuko. That's huge.
He's going for Judge.
We see battle mages. Nothing else too crazy. Kiyoon with high-end shopping, and Robins with the high roller. I'll be curious to see what Robins uses. We saw yesterday Kiyoon just completely miss with his high roller.
I think Robin was playing Viego, so I think high roller is like a pretty safe Viego too. Probably what he was going for.
Who do you use it on for Viego?
I think either Viego or Talon, both the same.
I'm about to say, though, with all of the everything out of the pool, it might be a little hard, but like you said, maybe just a prismatic just for Viego too, though, does not seem worth.
I mean, I'm not gonna like. I'm pretty sure about this. But I'm pretty sure Milk is gonna die soon, so he probably can go for Viego 3.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also a thing.
Amazing.
He did agree for Titans though, which is a really good Viego item to be fair. So.
Is this the end for our hero? Underground 5 in stage 2 into the fastest 8.
No, but he's about to cash out 10 Lost Fortune, so I think he's in a good spot, honestly.
Up against the Soraka carry with the support one. This is the one that just gives mana to the team. One more cast. Okay.
This one looks winnable.
Could be hard to get through the declaw.
Oh, maybe not. Okay, I take it back. Lee Sin's too tanky.
And after all of that,
wait,
he steals Oxforce.
But when does Soraka take damage there, by the way, from Viego?
Oh, that is a dead Milk.
Sorry, did you guys see that?
Yeah.
When Viego ulted Soraka didn't take any damage, and that's why Milk lost.
It did have Hajin healing, I think.
It might have just been a timing thing.
Maybe like the Soraka healed with like her ulti and the Haj
No,
healing.
I mean, I don't believe that Soraka can out-heal Viego.
There's a Viego 1.
That's fair, but like it's like
Milk,
600, 700
Sox,
damage.
you've been known to cry wolf a little bit much here, so we'll have to check the replay a little later.
I do want to check the replay.
Okay, I
I'm
think I
actually
saw
curious.
5 Viegos.
Yeah.
I do believe Robin is actually going for Viego 3.
5 Viegos, 1 dice left.
Viego 3 would be pretty good to hit here.
And there's 2 more Viegos freed out of the pool. I was about to say there's a lot of Viegos freed out of the pool, but like that's not even true. Milk didn't even have that many Viegos.
Also, look at esports last board. I mean, earlier I asked to see it. Here we've seen it. He's playing Battle Mage Star Guardians.
double triple Kaisa.
Double trouble Kaisa.
Double Trouble Kaisa is not too bad here.
He's going over to a Leona too, so.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but Leona 2 with mech is also not too bad.
Yeah, Kiyoon managed to take real good advantage of that hustler into high-end shopping here. So that's going to be a lot of power. How do you deal with the Leona 2 for our viewers at home?
Oh, you just need like, okay, you need like your own Leona, or like just like a lot of backline DPS. Like the Shersha board can sometimes take it down.
Oh, 2 Viegos off and 1 dice.
But yeah, it is pretty hard to kill the Leona.
Setsuko saying hold Viego, so yeah, we're definitely looking at a Viego 3 angle here.
And yeah, if Robin's Viego 3, Kiyoon's actually in a really good spot to get like top 2.
Rise of the Flame. Oh my god!
That's a duplicator.
What?
Oh,
What is this in my games?
You can see Robin laughing. It's like, this is in the
Are we
bag.
going to see a Viego 3 at 5-1?
I think we're about to see an old rat 1-2.
Levels to 8 for better dice odds? Dices?
There
It's
it
1
is.
Viego?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's a Giga Rat for Robin.
Okay, hot take here. I feel like you actually want a defensive item over the death cap, but
He's just learning victory
just because
laps.
it's Viego 3 and you already have enough damage.
I need to take a look at his skillings, but like some of the 3-star 4 costs, like, don't actually do so much damage at least.
So one of the cool things about Viego, why he's one of the better 4-star 3 costs, is you know how every time he re-ults, there was like a downgrade?
Yeah.
Viego 3 doesn't have a downgrade. He just gets full damage ult every time.
I think the death cap's fine because like the since he has Gunblade, he's actually like healing his front line for like, a lot.
The other thing I'll say is we're talking about a micro optimization around a Viego 3 at 5-1. I mean, at this point, Kiyoon should, or Robin should probably just come downstairs and tell us all about the game.
I mean, low key. Does he even beat Kiyoon's?
No. It does, but because he does have Spark, but like without Death Cap, I think there was a chance that like it could struggle to like instantly kill, say the Mech Leona with Decap.
So you're saying Robin's one weakness is his teammate?
Oh, that is true.
That's a pretty good weakness.
Yeah, I'd like for that to be my weakness as well. Oh, and Winnie Jonda. Okay, this Viego is not losing. Whew. This Viego is in a pretty good spot.
I will say this is one of the times where I'd actually prefer Rainy. Just to get that Viego going. Yeah, this Viego...
To be fair, I don't think it matters what flavor genre
Again, I know, we keep talking about micro-optimizations around a Viego 3 at 5-1.
I don't think anyone else is, as far as I saw, I don't think anyone else was close to a 3-star 4 cost either. I think Robin has this game in the bag.
Is High Roller broken?
Oh, you should ask Kiyoon that. You should ask Kiyoon if High Roller is broken.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he got 1% variance, but I do think High Roller is like really, really strong this set.
Yeah, it does seem like there's a lot of outs early and late game, so. Whew. All right.
Oh,
Milk and Baby. We were just talking. Who was it that was saying, aren't they guaranteed?
That was me.
Did you cast her curse him into oblivion?
Oh, this is perfect. This is all part of my master plan, actually.
Wait, you said you wanted them to do well.
I know, but that's exactly what I. That's what I said.
Oh, so
but
you're like
exact- not the exact
5-heading it?
opposite, yeah,
All
of
right,
course.
all right. I see that.
This has been complete.
Oh, Bebe and Milk 7-8. That is unfortunate.
I mean, it's okay. It's no big deal, right? They're
It's
not gonna
okay.
take it. Then I mean, they're gonna do well the final lobby, the last chance lobby. So we're chilling.
Uh-oh, here they come. Here they come.
Oh.
Milk, come tell us how that game went. You had Underground 5 at stage 2.
Okay, no one's balancing the game. Like, if I knew how to play the game, I was guaranteed first, but actually no, it wasn't because Robin won anyway. That game was a guarantee. Actually, I would have died anyways. Okay, so that game was a guarantee. If I knew how to play the game, I would have went. Let me see this.
So no one's balancing the game?
I would have went 6th or 7th because I would have died
You had
to
Underground
Robin.
5 at stage 2.
Okay, also, I got 2 Ds of the champion augment because I had to play reverse fawn. And I don't know what the fuck. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but anyway.
I can tell what happened here.
I just suck, okay? If I was good, okay, if I was good, I would have went 6th though, because I would have died to Robin. But.
Wait, I think there's a chance you wouldn't have, because Robin was able to hit
You
Viego
wouldn't
3
have
because...
Robin?
Because you died.
Because you like you get all the Viegos back in the pool. So if you could have hit Viego 2 earlier...
Wait, the thing is, like, what's a diff though?
No, but like Robin like rolled a lot for his Viegos as well.
Oh, but the thing is, I died like when he was right at 6th when I died.
No, he only had like 5 when you died.
You had
Wait,
5 when
really?
you died.
Oh. But the thing is, double loaded dice, he probably would have won anyway. No.
Yeah, there's a chance he would have won, especially with the Nico that Warthog gifted him.
Yeah, also, how to get a Nico?
Oh, I mean, what happened there was very simple. Milk and I made an agreement, right? Okay, Milk wanted to get a bow, so I give up the bow, which I want to go for the most, so that he can take it, and I go for a rod or a tier. But in the past 3 games, for some reason, Milk just gives the bow to the other players.
well, actually,
and he keeps going for tier rod.
Okay.
That's my con,
Okay,
that's my
honestly,
Diego.
I'm
forced to go for Star God.
Okay, every time you play AP, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. Every time I play AP, it's actually much more better. Like, I'm just not a tier opener. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but
I keep the bow back.
what?
I think this is good.
You go bow. I'll go tier. My tier games are going much better.
Oh yeah, I think this is also a good time to tell you. There's Riot also added additional pricing for individual placements for number 1 and 2.
Huh?
Oh no, Rain told him.
Oh, I don't know if you're like in that.
I mean,
after the
we're
eighth,
not
though.
even like, we're not even close. So it's like,
I mean, you were close, and then
Really?
you went 8th.
was I close?
Absolutely.
I mean, I was close because no one else is playing.
No, you started the day in 4th, only down by 3 points.
3? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, everyone else sucks then.
It is true.
I don't know what's going on. I went like dead average today, I think. 2, 4, 8. I averaged like what, 4.5 dead average.
Next
That's
game
not
you'll
good.
get 16th.
That's not good.
Well, you did your best, Milk.
Really?
Oh,
Wait,
I mean,
Milk. I have a song for your scores. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
What?
Amazing.
Wow, where's punchline?
All right, well, Milk, the good news is you're done with games for the day. Now you can enjoy the fan experience.
Wait, how many games do you play tomorrow?
I don't know.
You play 1, I think. It's just
What?
1, yeah.
We play one
what?
tomorrow?
No, there's no way it's just one.
I think it's
can't
2. I
be,
think it's
there's 18.
It's 2.
It's 2?
It's 2.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know. But I know
it's-
it's a low number. That's how I
It's
do
2 games?
Yeah, for the wild card.
How does it even work?
Like, how do you get like 1 top team out of 2 games?
Well, we'll figure out the format later.
Oh, I
but-
guess like okay, actually that makes sense.
No, I mean it's just the nastiest cut in the history of TFT.
So, looking at the standings, by the way, Bryce out in 4th. Bryce at least getting a top 4. Setsuko 5th. Thank you, Mort. No problem, Robin. I appreciate the PayPal.
Yeah, it's looking like an old rat 1-2.
Look at that. I gave Robin the golden spatula. I gave him the
Wait,
Viego
one last thing.
3.
Wait, when you pick up the items, right? Can you just make it like 1 drop instead of running around for 10 items?
No.
Well, why?
Because it's exciting.
Yeah,
It
but,
feels
no,
good.
but it's not exciting. Your little just lags
Oh,
out.
we were enjoying it.
Like, I
like-
hate that. I hate that thing.
Oh,
you have to pick up 10 items.
I'm down for them to remove the bench thing, the bench limit.
How come Milk had?
Mercenary cash out was all in one place, but now you gotta like.
How much did Robin and Kiyoon PayPal you more? This is
Dude,
insane.
it was
Kiyoon
actually-
high rolled so hard all 3 games.
So you know how I've had breakfast every day?
Yeah.
Who do you think bought me breakfast?
You did.
No, Kiyoon bought me.
Kiyoon brought you breakfast? What did he buy you?
I'm got the McDonald's every morning.
Kiyoon's not even awake at 7 a.m.
I know. You saw through my lie.
You can't bullshit anymore.
More, if you're
What?
taking PayPal bids, why didn't you offer
did I
it
see
to
that
the
right?
whole group?
Wait,
I
what?
would for
Did I see
sure
that right?
outbid
Wait, what?
Kiyoon
What
and
was it?
Robin, bro. Like,
Did I see that
for
right?
sure I would have outbid
Oh no,
them.
I saw that wrong. Okay, I thought that Vayne.
You gotta
was
like
in
the
Aphelios,
you gotta like the
and I was
extremes, by
very
the way.
concerned for a second.
Kiyoon with high roller can't hit anything. Robin with high roller, Viego 3-5-1.
Yeah, you really made it up to him today because good God did Kiyoon high roll these games.
Whew. I mean, oh yeah, okay, so there's the double kill. So Kiyoon and Robin 1-2. I imagine they're gonna come downstairs and talk about it.
Do you know if anyone else in this lobby has a chance of making it to?
Yeah. Also, more. How come? Sorry. I was gonna say how come Kiyoon and Robin just never fight each other? Isn't that weird?
I mean,
a little bit weird, no?
I mean, seems like it's a player diff.
This game's all
Oh,
matchmaking,
player
RNG,
diff.
man. This game's all
Noted.
matchmaking.
Both of them streaking. 2 players alive. Both of them win streaking.
Amazing. I love how Robin still zoomed in despite having, the easiest game since 5-1 here.
Oh, I don't think he zoomed him. He's kind of talking to the people in his background.
All right, so who actually wins this fight?
Oh, I mean, I'd expect
Robin.
the Viego 3. Like, really, really expect the Viego 3. Unless the Leona hits the Viego first, then
It's
it's
kind of
not.
close. Like low key, but like not really.
I mean,
low-key.
I think it's like a losable fight, but I don't think it's like a losing fight.
I mean, Kiyoon can like go for Leona for fun.
Can we switch over to Kiyoon's board? See if he has any opportunity to have a shot here.
Oh,
He
there's
does
a
have
shot.
6 Leonas. I feel like you hold as much gold as you can.
So he has Hustler, so there's.
Oh, that's true. You can't. So you can't store up.
Yeah, you might as well just knock your all. I mean, I guess there's like a point. Like you want to save a 5.
Yeah. Is this like 6-6 or 7-1? You just sell board, roll down for the Leona 3.
Oh.
I think that loses. I think that loses.
Oh, it loses for sure.
Oh yeah. This is what are they doing?
No, but they
they're
might
saving
try to
time.
optimize the overall standings, like the single person overall
Oh
standings.
yeah, maybe Kiyoon has better standings.
Is this win trading?
This is
It doesn't
allowed win
matter if
trading.
this is win trading.
Is there a Leona? Oh no, Leona.
Oh. Okay, fuck it. Take a 5 cost and then.
Sell board, roll down.
For sure.
Someone told me to sell board.
I don't know. I want to see the Leona 3. Sell board, roll down. This is the coward's play. See now, this is bad.
I mean, yeah, I know. This is the winning play. It's best for sure.
This
Oh, we take it back? No, we don't.
Oh.
Yeah, so I went and told him about individual placing because Kiyoon has an outside chance of actually getting it. He's below. So after this game, it's going to be 49 for Setsuko and 48 for Kiyoon. Dish Soap and everyone are at like 36, 35. So if like literally all of Dish Soap, Solus, Appies, etc., if they all go bot 4 like every game, then Kiyoon could get second, maybe. So I really did not want to have him lose out by 1 point and then have him come look for me, so I went and told them.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's smart. Well, we already told Milk for you while you weren't here, so.
I heard that, and yeah, it didn't matter. He went 8th. He had Underground on stage 2, Underground 5, and
I
he
know,
went 8th.
and he still couldn't do anything. And then he comes down saying, who's balancing this game? Give him all the advantages, and he still can't do it. So that is it for Group 3. You can see everyone starting to eat their lunch behind there. Any major takeaways from that game other than Viego 3 at 5-1's pretty good?
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything to gain from that game, honestly.
I learned
Everyone
that
just
this
died.
underground stuff,
Amazing.
it's kind of not that amazing if you don't hit your units.
True. Or you get dizzy picking up all the orbs.
Yeah.
That's true. Robin.
Hello. Hey everyone.
How'd you feel about that game?
I outplayed them so hard. Also, thank you, Mortdog. were you guys on my perspective?
Oh yes.
Yeah, we were.
Oh yes.
So you guys saw everything, right?
You got the duplicator off 4-7.
Duplicator. I have 5 Viegos, and I got natural 2 more. Thank you, Mortdog.
No problem.
I will give you the things later.
So I mean, golden spatula. You're feeling pretty good.
What's the standings, by the way?
We're gonna see the standings in like 30 seconds. They're working on it right now.
Prage.
So
I played really bad today, by the way, but I got bailed out. But yep.
nice. And Kiyoon, how'd you feel that game?
Oh yeah, I top 3 every single game today. There's like my first 2 games. I was literally level 7, 0 gold. Rolling to 0 every single turn since like Siege 3-5, and I managed to hit the 4 cost 2 stars, and I managed to top 3 both the games.
So you heard you're in the running possibly for the top player now.
I don't think I could pass Dish Soap. I think he's like way too ahead right now.
Well, Dish Soap isn't allowed to use a mouse today, so you might have a chance.
Oh yeah. If I go like 1-1-1 on the final day, I might have a chance.
Well, no, it's only today.
It's only today. Oh, okay. So I have to hope he goes 8-8-8.
Yeah.
Or like
maybe I have a chance.
7-7.
Yeah.
You know.
There's also Solus is tied with me, so we have to both go 8-8. We're in the same lobby, so
it's looking pretty slim.
Yeah. But you played well today, though, so good job.
Oh, thank you. I also got high-end shopping and Leona at 7, which also just made me guarantee top 2.
Nice.
And then Robin hitting Viego 3, guarantee us 1-2.
Nice.
That was good.
Anything you want to say to the fans after your performance today?
Nothing in particular. Thanks for watching.
Amazing. Good job, Kiyoon. Rain, Dish, like I said, any other major things going into your games?
I would like to request a Nico on 4-7 as well. How much would that take?
Okay, let me get out my my notes and get that added.
Oh, can you like just make it so that Solus gets 0 Viegos in the shops?
Oh, dude, that guy has been high rolling Viegos all weekend.
No, like he's like due for like a 0 Viego game.
I agree. He is due. So which group are you guys in?
I think we're in the last group.
Wait, we're in the next group, right? I'm in the next group.
No, I'm in the next group with you.
Sorry.
Like the evening group, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Okay.
go. I'm trying to go eat and go prep right now. Actually, go eat. And,
Okay, well then go eat. We can cover it. Go eat your food.
I'm out here. Bye bye.
You guys gotta do what you do. They're gonna go get ready. We're gonna look at the scores here in just a second. I'm gonna pick up poor Pengu here. You gotta pick up poor Yumi, although no one really likes Yumi. So.
Oh, there's a Yumi?
There is. There's a Yumi. All right, so we're gonna pull up the scores here. So Dish Up, you've still got a ways though.
Yeah, I don't think I'm definitely not guaranteed for this top 2.
I like how everyone's like, you're definitely gonna win.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the scores. Yeah, Kiyoon played out of his mind today. 21 points, that's huge. Setsuko 17. Unfortunately, it seems like the return of day 1, Dan and Bryce. 7 and 8 again.
I mean, as long as they don't go dead last, it's fine.
Right. I mean, Becca and Hafu hopefully got them. But otherwise, they're not going to be too thrilled with that. So we get the team scores here. Robin and Kiyoon topping it out. Dallas and Setsuko also. And yeah, unfortunately, day 1, Frodan and Bryce back again. Milk and Bebe with that strong start, that 1-2. It's just unfortunate. So you can see the overall player scores here now. But again, 16 people haven't played yet. But Setsuko has the lead by 1, it looks like. So Kiyoon, that last placement didn't matter too much. But otherwise, yeah. So those are your opponents. Those are who you're going for, Dish Soap.
All right. Seems easy enough. 13-point gap.
Yep. And then again, top 3 teams advance to the final lobby here. Obviously skewed because a bunch of our teams haven't played. But yeah, Bryce and Frodan definitely not getting that free advancement, it looks like. In fact, Dish Soap and Aniko only 4 points down without having played 3 games. So little bit of a gap there. But we'll have to see how the rest of the day plays out. Still 6 more games today. Everyone enjoying lunch. You can see here it's hot. But we are going to go to a break, switch people out, get some new casters, get some new players. And don't forget the fan experience is going on also. We'll be checking that out. So until then, take it easy.